Listen, man, I've had iPhone 11 for a long time since iPhone 11 came out.
What?
Yeah, iPhone 11, and I.
The genius of conversations and stupendous. Jae Tea and Lo. Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations and stupendous. Jae Tea and Lo. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations and stupendous. Jae Tea and Lo. Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations.
Podcaster, media personality.
Oh man, sports reporter. You know
Sports reporter.
He do it all. He do it all.
I still find time for illegal activities, man. It's just a blessing to be able to work. You know what I'm saying? Be healthy to be able to do all this stuff, man.
How about that?
So there it is, man. I appreciate it.
There it is. And of course, we got my brother Too Free over here to the left. Although Too Free didn't want to talk Too Free off the mic, but what up, Too Free? Brother Knight, what's good, man?
I was talking Too Free.
He didn't want to talk too free on the mic.
On the mic. That's what I meant to say. Hey, man. But anyway, how's everybody doing, man? Too Free, how you doing, man? How's your week?
Well and good. Can't complain about much.
That's what's up. Number one fan, I see. How you doing? How's everybody's holiday, man? Everybody had a good Christmas, New Year's, all that good stuff?
Oh, yeah. You know, as you get older, if you pay your bills, you know, you got somewhere to stay for the next month. That's a good month.
It's a good month.
That's
next
just
month, literally.
Literally, but
Month to month.
so ask me about next month. But I made it through that last one, so I'm here. Niggas, Christmas was tight, but I told them up front.
Yeah.
I could see it coming in September. I say, hey, December looking rough, nigga. I see it now. It's gonna be some problems coming up in about 3 months. So
About
they
3
understood.
months.
They understood. So we here now.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. What
Them
about
winter months be tight.
the
Man,
winter months?
Yeah, seem like business just kind of goes down. So.
them summer months ain't been no bitch neither now. And them spring ones, them months been a motherfucker. I don't really know a good one.
Oh no,
Oh, dang.
winter, spring, summer, fall. They all.
The Trump effect.
Man, them motherfuckers be coming, boy. And it be like, as soon as you figure out how you gonna pay the bills for that month, it be the end of that month, and you gotta start figuring it out for the next month. Like, nigga, what's my reward for paying? You should get like reward points for, like, bro, I paid all my bills,
For real.
and they reward you with another set.
With another set.
Get you some more.
Yeah.
Do it again, nigga.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That's where
And
we
don't
at.
you hate when one of them's late?
I don't know about all that. Now I did my part.
Oh, you did good.
I did
Well,
my
you
part.
up then. I be having late bills.
Oh no, I'm trying now. I'm trying.
Yeah,
They
you
gotta
trying.
pay the fee,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the late fee.
See, we already using a fake name, so I can't give them no suspicion on
Okay,
my spot.
okay,
I gotta
that's
go.
what's up.
I pay on time, so they don't even check it.
That's the trick.
Once they
Okay.
get in looking at who's social on this bitch and shit like that,
Right,
then I
right,
gotta
right.
move. Yeah,
Right, then I gotta
Right,
move.
right.
So we're here. This and that
So
happen.
you on time? You early then?
Oh man, easy. I got to be. I got to be.
what's
When
up.
you live this life, you know,
That's what's up.
this and that could have happened here or there. You know,
Hacks, real hacks, y'all.
Brother Knight, how was your holiday, bro?
It was good. You know, we just do Kwanzaa
Yeah, you do Kwanzaa. You celebrate every day.
every day.
You posted me one message. You didn't do nothing for the rest of the Kwanzaa. Good thing my aunt filled in though, man. You know what I mean? She always do her.
Yeah, it was kind of hectic this year because we had my son did a presentation,
Okay.
and we did Joma,
Mike,
Kuja
let
Chagalia.
the off heat up there. You got warm quick.
It say 77. Just turn it off.
he just can't take that jacket off.
Turn it off. Just turn it
It's
off.
part of the
Then
outfit.
we end up,
part of the
If
outfit.
it get cold.
If I had some, I would.
Still
you know your dad buy a stripper now. He bringing it back. Then we went to Vegas for New Year's.
A word?
My
How was that?
wife's friend got married. It rained on the first. Vegas, I don't know. It's all right.
I mean, for the New Year. I mean,
It's busy, but it rained.
I don't know if
so
I've
it
been on the
couldn't
New
get-
Year
it couldn't-
yet.
Couldn't get busy.
Okay.
I didn't know it get cold like that. 'Cause, you
it
know,
can.
It's got like in the 50s.
I've gone there twice where it was actually cold. Usually it's been pretty warm, but I've been twice where it was actually cold and it shocked me. Yeah, it shocked me. But still had a good time though.
We had a good time though.
Yeah, that's the important part.
Good food, good people.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So listen, man.
You gotta talk about yours, African.
What, my holiday?
Yeah.
That was cool. You know, I don't do a whole lot. You know,
You
I
get
just,
the dinner, the lobster tails.
You did that?
Nah, that was in
I thought
another
Unc-
state. He said.
I
nah,
thought
he
Uncle do the
talking
lobster
about-
tails. Uncle do the lobster tails. Who said that?
somebody did lobster tails. My mom did a dip though.
No, you
He
remember
talking about the roll.
The roll, the lobster
Oh, the lobster
rolls.
roll. That was Frank.
Oh,
See, you gonna start something up now. He just chimed in too. So you gonna start something up. Yeah, I wish, man.
Frank told him he wasn't getting no lobster.
oh,
Yeah,
no lobster.
yeah. The lobster rolls, they in Jacksonville.
Oh. But you have a dinner and stuff. All your family came.
Yeah, we had dinner at my house for Christmas. We did my mom's house for Thanksgiving. But you know, again, it was family. You know, I told y'all I'm just about family. I ain't about no gifts and all the other BS. It's just about everybody enjoying the time. So that was cool. We played cards.
That's a man that's been paying bills a long time. I get it. That's where I was at this year. That's where I was at, man. I just want to be around some love, man. I just want to see my mom and my daddy, man.
That's the real though. That's the real.
man. Yeah, we played some spades, played some tonk.
Yeah.
My young son beat everybody in spades and just taught him tonk, Spencer. And the Joker,
Yeah, it'll take long to learn.
man,
It'll take long to learn.
baby boy did his thing again, boy.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but he loves anything as a challenge, anything, especially number related. And
He about to take it back to school and gamble with it. He got a new trick after the holidays. He about to show you. Everybody else coming back with PlayStations and shit. He gonna be like, "Yeah, where y'all $5 at? Let's bet. Let's bet.
He done unlocked the new hustle.
Let's bet. Let's bet.
Hey,
man.
bet.
Let's bet, man."
Too funny. Hey, so listen, man, we're gonna start the show off on a sports run real quick, man. Today, Monday, they call it Black Monday. The day where all the NFL coaches, whoever gonna get fired, is the day they traditionally fire. A few of them been going midway through the season. Your boy Raheem, they let him get to the locker room Sunday.
Before Raheem Morris took his whistle off, he was prominently let go.
What's
The
the
Falcons
coach.
coach. The Falcons coach. He was
He ain't been there
prominently
about a minute though.
2 years.
2 years. He been there 2 years. 2 years too long. Yeah, the nigga gone. We not only did we fire him, we fired general manager Terry Fontenot. This morning we relieved Rich McKay of his presidential position.
Did they do that too?
They did that as well.
Oh, I didn't hear that
Oh
part.
yeah. We did that this
That's what
morning.
they should have started with.
Well, we just gotta warm it up. We gave y'all an appetizer yesterday. And some more niggas on the way. I heard, could be wrong. I heard we supposed to be firing the nigga who painted the numbers on the field. It's a lot of niggas. We shaking shit up. So it's glorious times right now in the city. Yeah, I'm saying this is one of the firings we've been waiting on. Yeah, I'm saying for a long time, man. Very, I've prayed for a lot in my life, and this is just one of the many times that God, because this a holiday season. No, this is a holiday season, and I said, and I was wrong because I said I ain't getting no gifts, but God delivered my gift a little late. Gave me 3 of them. So he released Rich McKay, Terry Fontenot, and Raheem Morris. So yeah, man, that's where we are in our organization right now.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Happy holidays to y'all, man. Happy holidays to Raheem.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad for that nigga either. He's still getting paid $800,000 a month.
I saw that.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
saw
for
that.
till 2028. So don't feel bad about him.
It's regular man wages.
Oh
though.
yeah. They always say one of the best jobs in sports is a fire coach.
The fire coach.
Is a fire coach.
Yeah.
So please don't feel bad for him. Yeah, man. I know people were happy about us having a black coach. You know what I'm saying, in the city, but he got a white wife, so you ain't even got to feel bad about that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So really, there was no loss on any end. You know what I'm saying? We're not hurting, we're not affecting the culture. He still gets his money, and we get.
We're not affecting the culture.
We're not, because that was the big thing. We hired a nigga named Raheem, so that was supposed to shake shit up. We ain't had one of them in the city. You remember that's why we didn't go with the traditional Bill Belichick's and John Harbaugh's and shit. What Thanos said, you did all that, and where does that bring you? Right back to me. so he right back. Yeah, I said. Yep. So Arthur probably done tried his last black coach, and we'll be back on the right side of things.
So let me ask you a serious question. Now, why do you feel? I mean, he went 16 and 18, which is
decent,
halfway respectable
It's all right.
for a coach with 2 years. And you didn't come into a situation that was already just set to go. So why do you feel like it was time for him to go at this point?
Well, it's a couple reasons. I start off, Dwayne, you about to love this. I'm about to get into it. Start off, first of all, Arthur Smith went 7-9 for 3 years with a way worse team. Arthur Smith came in a rebuild. He got the last year Matt Ryan. He got Marcus Mariota. He got Desmond Ridder. He got Taylor Heineke. Some kind of way he managed to go 7-9. So after that, he got us out of cap hell. So we were able to get all that off the books, and we started to have some good pieces, and we felt like we were on the other side of things. And once you watched our team, if you watch our team on film, the talent is exponential. Like, the talent is exponential. The talent is so good, we be like, damn, if Arthur Smith had these niggas, we might be in the fucking playoffs. So what could be holding a fourth overall quarterback back? What could be holding a 2,000 yards from scrimmage running back? What could be holding the leading team in sacks back? Because we got number 2 in sacks.
Right.
We got a Rookie of the Year candidate on the defensive back, Xavier Watts. What could be holding all this talent back? Because because clearly it's not the players at this point. Well, then you got to start looking at leadership. And for him to go 8-9 2 consecutive seasons, it's not how he went 8-9, because he did go 8-9, but our season was over with a month or two ago. We've been eliminated from the playoffs for a month.
Right.
So last year was your tried out year, and you started off 6-3, but Kirk Cousins got hurt. We gave you that one. You came back with Penix. You start off this season in a very winnable division. If the division wasn't as winnable, folks wouldn't even be putting as much goddamn pressure on you. But because everybody else in your division is 8-9, and you the only 8-9 team that's not in the playoffs, Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? We got to look at that type shit. You get eliminated off a game, you lose to the Panthers twice. We can excuse that because you still had a chance. Once you start losing to the Jets, like that's the game that you get eliminated on, a team that's not even trying to win football games. Like the Jets broke an unbreakable record this year. Like they broke they're the only team in NFL history that didn't get an interception on the season.
The entire
Some
season.
kind of way with that, they still beat the Falcons. That nigga, whoever coaches that team has to go. Has to go. So for Terry Fontenot, you know what I'm saying, he was fired. You know, he came in and made a lot of picks for the team and things of that nature.
Picks.
Great picks, but you got to weigh the good with the bad. So, yeah, you got Kyle Pitts. Yeah, you got Bijan Robinson. Yeah, you got Drake London. But, nigga, you got Kirk Cousins. You got Kirk Cousins. And a week later, you got Michael Penix. You know what I'm saying? And, nigga, you was the nigga who tried to trade Matt Ryan. You did trade Matt Ryan. You know what I'm saying? And you tried to sell us on Desmond Ridder. So I understand all that picks, but it's a little too late. So that's and Rich McKay, of course, he's just been a figurehead. Not a figurehead, he's just been Arthur Blank's like right hand man. And anytime shit goes bad, he's always in the picture. So it's like we just need to get him out of that picture. Like Arthur Blank is like, I'm just tired of y'all blaming my best friend for shit. So let me just let him get out of here so y'all can stop using that as an excuse. And get these other two niggas out of here to show y'all that I still care about the city, because I do hear y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving y'all another hospital. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give y'all what y'all asking for in my comments. I do read social media. And Arthur Blank is over 80 years old. You know what I'm saying? He's like 85, 86. So, like, for him to have lost 7 straight seasons, you throw all this into the mix. A lot of niggas got to get fired. For him to have 7 losing seasons, the nigga know he's not going to live forever. He wants to see some winning before. Yeah, at least some winning. I don't want to die as bad as the Jets. That's a horrible way to go to heaven. Nigga, you was down there bad as the Jets. Like, nigga, what? Nobody want to go to heaven like that. Yeah. So that's why, and as all that summed up, is why Raheem Morris got fired. The mismanagement of quarterbacks, mismanagement of timeouts. Oh my gosh! Like if we just get into the minutia of the shit, the nigga don't know how to call a timeout. Like this is shit I learned on Madden. Like it's mistakes. It's mistakes he's making. It's mistakes he's making as a coach that just shouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? This is just simple shit. Just simple shit. Right. Hey, coach, it's 30 seconds left in the half. Might want to use one of these. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We all doing it at the game. Time out. It shouldn't be that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So for us to already have to be developing players, we can't be developing a coach too. Like what the fuck are we doing here? I can't teach you on the job. You need to be Johnny on the spot. I need you to come in ready. You know what I'm saying? And overall, if I wasn't going by none of that, his overall record as a head coach is 33-58. That got to be enough to. It's only 16 games in the season. You done lost 58.
Right.
That's years worth of losing. Years worth of losing. So there we go.
Yeah, and Repairman was asked the question I was going to ask, but you kind of answered it with the timeout thing because you lost like 4 or 5 games
just on clock management.
Just on clock management.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was close games, but the outcomes could have been different had you made better decisions.
Close games is when you need timeouts. Yeah. If they was blowouts, we wouldn't use no timeouts. Yeah, but these are games you down 3 last year playing Commanders, game to go to the playoffs. You down 3, you get the ball, you make a stop, get the ball back, you drive down the field, but you let the clock run out. You let the clock run out, so now you call your last timeout. You go into overtime with 2 timeouts as if they
Carry over
like minutes. You know what I'm saying? You go in, and so now your kicker got to kick a 60-yard field goal when you could have just called some timeouts and maybe have gotten us a little closer.
Yeah.
Things like that just can't be happening.
No, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Going through kicker battles for years just can't be. Why don't we know we don't have a kicker? Why are we going through 3 kickers? And why do we have the worst special teams in the league? Like, that even a thing? I didn't even know. They weren't even raking special teams. I didn't even know we could have, like, a special teams was changing our season. Like, games would be over, and special teams either due to a fumble, a kick return, or a missed kick, or we kick it too short. Niggas was kicking it out of bounds because they didn't know the rules.
Right.
Like, they kicking it too short, so the ball started on the 40. Who's not teaching you, nigga? Who's not teaching you? So if nobody's teaching you, then why don't I get this nigga out of here who's supposed to be teaching you and get somebody in here that knows this shit? Because this is too much for us to be dealing with in a time where we are wasting one of the best talents ever in Bijan Robinson. You know what I'm saying? So we got too much at stake for us to be doing shit like that.
I get it. And that's a great point. You know what I mean? When you look at it in terms of why he wasn't making those decisions, it was like your games were close. You could have done certain things, but yeah, you don't have time to develop a coach. But the GM, I thought, was kind of, is it the Matt Ryan? I mean, the Kirk Cousins.
Who's that? Who's F. Davis? Who's F. Davis? Who's that?
That's Frank.
Who is that? Frank. Hey, look at this question. But look at this question, though. Who would I rather have, Raheem or Aaron Glenn? And see, who's Aaron Glenn coach?
Jets.
That's where our comparison is. And that's why he got to fucking go. I shouldn't be them the two. That's my comparison. That's who I got to compare him to. Aaron Glenn, the Jets coach.
Right.
Can't get no other comparison because I'll take everybody else in the league over this nigga.
The Jets coach got fired too?
No, he need to be, but the Jets don't give a fuck about football. They don't care about that shit. We be giving a fuck a little bit.
I thought we already established that this shit is rigged.
That's beside. Yeah, we know that. But I'm saying,
Why do you think football rigged?
I understand what you're saying. Vegas does have a part in it, but as a whole, if we just going by the fan point of view, you know what I'm saying? You would like to go in thinking there's some type of parity and thinking that, you know what I'm saying, may the best team win type shit. So we look past the gambling of it and whatever parts of it are on the outside just so we can enjoy the sport. Because if we all thought that it was just a story and the ending has already been written, then we wouldn't watch the shit no way.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? So we know that it's there, just like we know racism is in the NFL. We put all that in the back of our head just to enjoy a Sunday. And when I get there, Raheem don't call a timeout.
They don't even lie right.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's my thing. And I would hate that even more. So if they're writing scripts and they're writing it in for us to never win a Super Bowl, now I got a real problem with the game. Now that's bad. Because when is my good story? When can y'all write us in for it? Can we just get a chapter?
This is America.
If it's scripted, because all the tables have to turn in the story. Everybody gets a win in the story.
Right.
But do they?
All the good books I read.
No, you a lie.
Niggas don't like books where
You
everybody
lie.
dies. Niggas don't like books. Them to be the worst movies. Like niggas never watch.
No.
You know what? How many times did you watch the movie Sparkle? You can only watch that shit one time. Shit too sad. Don't nobody want to see no shit like that. You like to see shit where people win and flourish and shit like that.
Hilarious.
Our story
we
is
in
Sparkle.
America, bro. We
Well,
what I'm
why the
saying?
Patriots don't get to say that? The Patriots don't say they in America. They get to say they got. Look at
I'm
this
just
nigga.
saying.
Look at this nigga. He don't be like we in America. Look at his script. His script perfect. I just want a script like this.
All right.
One
You don't
time.
tell. Nigga, no, when it comes to me, when it comes to Angelo, he got rings and jewelry. He getting smoked cigars and shit. But when it comes to the Falcons, this America.
That's right.
You just gotta come with them. So like, the fuck type shit is that?
They got the winners and they got the losers.
What the fuck are we talking about?
It's a whole damn script.
What are we talking
Okay?
about?
Oh man.
They ain't rooting for your
So
folks.
Spence, man, let's talk about the other opening positions. Were any other firings surprising to you, or do you think all of them were just?
Who else got Stefanski got fired from
Stefanski
the
got fired.
Browns. He was in a sticky situation, you know.
Do you think it was his mishandling of Shador ended up getting fired?
I think he didn't want Shador in the first place.
No, he didn't.
He didn't want Shador in the first place. So it
That's
was
obvious.
gonna be a mishandling regardless. But at the same time,
But the fact that Shador ended up shining a little bit towards the end, do you think they made that decision? Well, we're gonna grow this way.
Stefanski been there what, like 5 or 6 years?
5 years.
Yeah, so that's not his first quarterback. Fuck, nigga, he got Deshaun
He's
Watson.
gone through 13 quarterbacks.
Yeah, so I mean at that point,
13?
like, yeah,
13
like
starting
5
quarterbacks.
years?
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson, fucking he had
The Pray Boy.
he had Baker at one point, didn't he?
He had Baker's
He
last
Baker,
year.
He had Baker, Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel.
Winston was there.
No, he
No.
did he have in Cleveland.
He did have.
See,
James.
that's what I'm saying. So like, it's time for like that kind of shit. It's time for a change. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all are going through, and I know people be like, people main thing is like, you fired him, who you want? That's not up to me, nigga. I don't make them kind of. If you pay me the check that y'all pay the niggas to pick niggas, then I could pick a nigga for you.
Right.
But as a fan, I could just tell you when I'm at the game, this shit right here ain't working. That's all I can. This shit ain't it.
Right.
This got to be. Can we all agree on this?
Yeah.
That this ain't it. That's why. Who else got fired?
Pete Carroll.
Well, Pete
Governor.
Carroll. That's what I'm saying. Pete
He
Carroll.
shouldn't have had the job in the first
You
place.
feel me? People who
That
got
was a
that.
last minute hire, wasn't it?
People with pill
Whatever it
cabinets
was, it was all
shouldn't be
liar.
coaching. Pete Carroll can't even drive to the state. Pete Carroll is like,
80 years old.
you feel me? Like, why the fuck is he running
That nigga owes the
the
president.
type of football The type of football he want to coach don't even exist no more. Like it ain't even around. So yeah, he needs. I don't understand why. Like y'all got spared last night. Y'all would Mike Tomlin have been fired if that kick was made?
No.
I was hoping he would because I want him. So that's the only reason. I want him on the market, but it don't matter because Harbaugh may be fired. So like. You know what I'm saying?
It's a conversation for sure.
It's a talk. It's a talk. And I love those talks. While we're in the coaching carousel, those are the type of talks I like to have. Like Mike McDaniel, DeBoer. Like these are people like I can genuinely see, like, I'm saying, I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? John Gruden's name has been tossed around.
He's still coaching?
He's not because he said a few racist things, but it wasn't as bad as people make it out to be. So
he became the fall guy.
He became the fall guy. Yeah. And when he was saying racism, like they were saying it was discriminatory, he talked about every race. That's not discriminatory. If anything, that's inclusive. That's the total opposite of discriminatory.
Right.
He talked about the white folks too.
Everybody. He left
well,
nobody out.
I agree
now,
with
the things
you.
he said about the black guy were a little worse.
With the Goodyear tire lips and all that?
Yep. That's him. So they
He wrote a
What
book
did he say?
called the dude got Goodyear tire lips.
Yeah, Michelin lips. Yeah, he said he got the which
Not
is
nice.
it's a little comical. That's what I said. I chuckled a little bit. So, but yeah, so
Nah, Mason didn't go to Cleveland, brother. He went to Tennessee, but he did have Winston and Kenny Pickett.
and
Kenny Pickett never really worked out up there, but he had a couple.
None of which one has?
None of them have.
Okay.
Cleveland is where quarterbacks go to die.
Go to die.
I've said that for years.
Of
That's where
course.
quarterbacks go to die.
No, the
That's why I
Bears.
hated Shador
The
went there.
Bears.
I hated Shador went there. You know what I mean? I really hate that he started doing well because it might keep him.
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe if he stunk it up, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they release him.
Be
Mhm.
like, this ain't gonna work. He can go somewhere else. They can actually make him look like a real quarterback. Similar to what they did for the boy out there in Green Bay. You know what I mean?
Malik Willis.
Malik Willis.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks like a quarterback now,
Mhm.
but he looked horrible, at Tennessee.
Tennessee.
You know what I mean? But again, if the coach don't really want you, it makes it real difficult for the quarterback.
Yeah, because he calling plays that don't fit you.
It don't
and
fit
shit
you. The whole
like that.
system's not for you.
Like Kevin Stefanski, he was doing shit to Shador. Shador passed it down to the 1 yard line, and Stefanski be like,
Pull him
yeah,
out.
let's run Wildcat.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
The fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
That's that type of shit.
Yeah.
Get you. Especially when the city is so behind Shador.
Correct.
So I
And they
haven't
know
been
it.
to a Cleveland game, but I can only because I know how we was with Penix. Cheering, like booing Kirk Cousins and shit
Right.
like that.
Right.
That shit gets loud. And
Right.
you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they are, even if it is scripted or not, the main goal is money. So the main goal
Always.
is money.
There you go.
And Shador would make a whole bunch of money. And if we can't make money with Stefanski and Shador, then we'll pick Shador over Stefanski any day because we're not winning regardless.
Right.
So we might as well pick the one that's gonna lose and make money over the one that's gonna lose and not have no people in this bitch. At least Shador sell tickets. I mean, yeah, he's jersey sales. Niggas come, get drunk, watch him and shit. Storylines. We stay in the news now. Stefanski not gonna do all that. Even though Stefanski is a 2-time coach of the year. It be like that sometimes.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes. What do you think about Brian Flores? Paramount said with Brian Flores in Atlanta.
Brian Flores in Atlanta.
Another black coach.
Brian Flores is a good coach. Brian Flores is a good coach.
He's a great coach. And he noticed and he knew about Tua back then.
Yeah.
And they chose,
and they chose to go Tua over him.
Yeah.
And that's why he
What do you know about Tua?
that he
wasn't
ain't shit.
Yeah.
Tua good.
No, he
he's
not.
He just keep getting hurt.
He's good. He just not good at football. He's good at something. He's good at something. He's good at something for sure.
was
He
good
just
at
got-
Alabama.
That was time you
That was
saying
10
that
years
shit.
ago.
Like
Alabama-
three people in
Alabama-
the
Alabama
studio
was a
said, no, he's not.
Yeah, nah, Tua ain't shit. Tua ain't shit. And that's the crazy part.
You don't think the injuries hurt him?
I don't know what it is, but I do know this. As bad as Tua is, he beat the Falcons this year. So then when you ask why Raheem got to get fired, he beat us 34-10.
Another example.
Another example. See, and he came into our game on pink eye. Remember that?
Yeah.
He had pink eye. Couldn't even see. 4 tutties, 230 yards. You see what I'm saying? So when y'all keep talking, I'm gonna tell you why this nigga got fired. Keep talking. It's just gonna come out. It's so many reasons why this nigga got fired. I just ain't got time to get into all that shit. But
Yeah.
man, what?
Yeah. I mean, I was more surprised about the GM getting fired for the Falcons anyway than it was just because of the picks you made. You just said you had Rookie of the Year candidates. You got Sackley. I mean, he put together a nice team that y'all got to work with. So it's just like, it's crazy. I just thought I was a little surprised, but
They don't pay Kirk Cousins.
That 180 million. I was about to say that 180 million you gave Kirk Cousins is just it's
That's
like
too
a
much
real
money.
It's a real stain. Because at the end of the day, no matter all the things you did around the position, you didn't get the most important position on the field, right?
Facts.
For 5 years. You had 5 years to do it.
Yeah.
So how long do we have to sit with you for you to figure this shit out? You know what I'm saying? We don't have that. Again, the man is 85. We don't have this kind of time. We don't have it. I don't even have this kind of time. Nobody's promised this kind of the time that the Falcons won't. Nobody got that kind of time. so that's what I said. Niggas gotta go. Somebody's talking about it's because he was black. Girl, I wouldn't care if he was purple, blue. If the nigga ain't been to the playoffs since 2016, the nigga gotta go.
He gotta get.
I don't care if you're a black nigga, a white nigga, a Mexican nigga. If you ain't had a winning season in a decade, you gotta go.
You gotta
what
go.
job can you go to and underperform for 10 years and keep it? And keep it. If the expectation is playoffs at minimum and he ain't did it in 8 years, he gotta go. I can't go to my job and fuck off for 8 years.
The GM was black too?
Yeah. For all them niggas.
Yeah.
Because he was black. He's still getting $800,000 a month. They take it back if he was that
You
black.
said 8,000. Now it's
800,000.
No,
Oh, now
800,000.
it's 800,000.
No,
No, it was always
It was
800,000.
always 800,000. I might have been
That's what's
speaking to.
up.
No, it's 800,000.
$800,000
It ain't what's
a
up.
month.
It's highway robbery. He just shook us down. I don't want that man, to
Man,
have
that
that money.
that stuff is fake. I don't believe it. I think all that stuff is set up.
With the money?
I think
Have you,
the whole league. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They got they people that's
so
gonna
let
be
me
the
ask
fall
you- so-
guys.
so based
they
on
got
that-
people that they got teams that get sponsored. You feel me?
They all got
So,
sponsorship, but based on
I
setup.
know.
But how do you fake a person 6'5"? Just imagine this guy right here running a 4.5 40, hitting you in a collision in the hole. You can't fake that.
I'm saying
You can't-
what I'm
some of
saying
these
is
days-
some of that stuff is scripted, and they have and
It-
some of it
it's
is.
probably-
It's just like if you think about boxing matches, they still beating each other. They still doing stuff to each other. They are
Yeah, but
still
those aren't-
injuring one another.
Those aren't scripted. Somebody might take a fall, but they're not
So
scripted.
they
You never
could-
played football, did it?
From good chance she has it.
I just asked you,
It
have you
don't-
ever played football?
It don't even.
No, it's a
don't
big part of it.
All
It's a big.
Here's what I'm saying. I understand.
You're right,
I'm not
JT.
saying that they're not taking hits. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that some of it could be some stuff that they have agreed to do. Just like you were saying that this guy did not want to. He wasn't calling timeouts when he should have been. You see what I'm saying? Like some of things
think
that
he got-
affect
he coulda
things
got
that
paid off.
affect
Yeah.
the game.
Players have been known to get paid
You know,
off and things of that
yeah.
nature. But as a
They've
whole,
already showed
As
it
a
in,
whole.
in
As a
basketball
whole,
as well.
see, because the only thing is like this, like when you say it's scripted, it just gives.
I'm just,
No, because
throwing
it gives a narrative that
drama.
they set all these niggas down before the season started and been like, all right, y'all, this who gonna win,
Correct.
and this who gonna be sorry. And I don't think it's
No,
like that.
I don't think they
it's-
doing that.
If
Yeah.
at any level,
Yeah.
just because they have the gambling thing going on with the NFL, with all sports right now. So at
Exactly.
any level, you have certain niggas who the money is more important to them than winning. So they may take
Facts.
a nosedive for a game like
Facts.
that. But all in all, I refuse to believe that all 53 of these niggas are
Impossible.
conspiring.
Impossible.
Plus the coaching staff are plus the owner are conspiring to lose.
Yeah.
Who
for a
won the
check.
Super Bowl last year? Who played in the Super Bowl?
The Eagles.
beat the Chiefs.
Why
I
do you
think this though.
Why do you think? Why are you saying you don't believe that? But they get together all the time to blackball people and to just like what they just did with Shador. What makes you think
That's
that
30
they are not
that's-
running whatever
that's the
plays
different-
that they want to
let
do
me-
and
let me-
playing with people's lives?
The
and with people's
difference
careers?
of getting together of 32 owners, 32 billionaires
Versus getting together 53
times
53 guys.
32.
No, I didn't even say.
There's-
I'm not
there's a
even
big
saying
difference.
that the whole. Y'all just trying to put like an all or none. I'm not saying that the entire team is in on it. I'm just saying there could be.
No, he just said
Yeah,
there
I
could
hear
be some elements of people
Yeah,
throwing games, people doing
throwing-
stuff for
I've
money.
seen it throughout history.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
people
through
are
history.
throwing- people
I
are throwing
think
games
more
in.
so it's more
Right.
like if it's a playoff game and you got the New York Giants
Mhm.
and the LA Raiders, I'd rather see them than Cleveland versus Cincinnati.
I don't want to see no 4 teams
You know what I
you just
mean?
named.
You got some teams, but I'm just saying
Nigga
you
named
got
the
some
Giants,
teams.
Raiders.
You got some teams that you want to see in a big game.
Nah, I
They're
feel
gonna
you.
bring money.
Right.
Jacksonville playing San Diego is not gonna be the same as New York, LA.
No, I get what you're saying.
So I think in them situations, you'd be like, the favor, if it's going to be something that's 50-50, I'm going to give it to the
bigger market.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that, but some of these players be so good that shit don't really matter.
I think another thing, too, talent.
Yeah, like, cause
There's no more dominating teams. Talent is spread out so much that it's no more the Pittsburgh winning 4 in a row or, you know what I mean? Talent is spread out, so anybody can beat anybody.
Free agency had changed all that stuff. That dynamic is definitely changed. You don't have teams don't have players for 5-10 years no more. You know what I mean? You got a contract, and shoot, that could be a 5-year contract. 2 years down, they demand a trade, or just so many variables to that thing. So yeah, it's definitely gonna not be that. But that's why I think.
Giselle, okay, because you are working over here. I see you going crazy. I'm like, whoever this is, y'all on the same page. Okay.
How much money you have to pay off in the time?
Like people are saying, nobody said they're faking injuries. Some of them might, but I'm just saying, when you start talking about a torn ACL, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that some of the games, they've already proven there's been a few scandals in the NBA. So, I mean, what makes you think
that sack was a scandal?
Far-fetched?
You think that sack was a scandal?
What, the Myles Garrett sack?
You think? Because I know
it was. He took a flop. It reminded me of Brett Favre.
But I'm saying, if I'm the right end,
he could have avoided that sack.
If I'm the right end, it's the fourth quarter, and I can get $200,000 just by letting this dude get one sack. Ain't nobody gonna care.
Right.
Man, he got that sack.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time,
for that's Tuesday. Tuesday check is $550.
I do feel what y'all saying, but at the same time, so like,
it's a possibility.
It's definitely a possibility. But you saying it? You said that Joe Burrow took this for $200,000.
No, the right tackle.
Oh, the right tackle took it for the. Because Myles Garrett.
You my homeboy.
Myles Garrett gonna pay him.
You put the bet in Vegas.
So Myles Garrett
you put the bet in Vegas.
Who?
You my. I'm the right tackle.
For the right tackle.
Yeah, you my homeboy.
So the right tackle called Myles Garrett and said,
No, the right tackle says it's the fourth quarter. He needs one sack for the record. You made the bet in Vegas.
You just gonna give it? So you ain't got to tell Myles Garrett. You just gonna let him get the sack?
Nah, I ain't gonna tell him nothing.
But what if a dude blitz on the outside in the first quarter and got the sack early?
Well, then
you hit,
put that money in, lose that money. You got
it. Hey, cuz I ain't even got a flop, man. They already got the sack.
You're right, Kiki. We about to change it up.
Okay.
We it's classic conversations.
Rigged, though. I'm pretty sure the league not rigged. They got certain teams they want to win, but I don't think it's rigged.
So Jose, if you got hit by one of them trucks, you wouldn't believe it's scripted. It's scripted. Okay.
I said what I said.
I definitely feel you. I just don't think you can get all of them niggas on the same.
I'm not even saying that. I'm not even saying.
Because you can't get all of them niggas on the same.
Hey, listen, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 of us in the room. You couldn't get all 6 of us to agree to something and stick with it. By the time we're in the room, somebody gonna walk out that door and be like, man, I don't know about that.
I'll run their mouth, right? So I'm not even saying
talking about 53 people, no way possible.
Yeah.
Now, but I'm totally with you on the on how they did Shador. Like I'm in full agreement. Like that's why I say like that's pure racism. You know what I'm saying? Just they weren't even mad at him. They were more so mad at his dad. Yeah,
which I don't understand what they got against Deion.
Because Deion be showing his ass on the league.
A strong black man. They are always trying to put black people in their place, and that's the stuff that just.
No, but what has Deion done? Deion been an ambassador.
Being a good father.
They don't remember that nigga Showboat.
Being a good father. We had a whole conversation about that.
So what's it between Deion Sanders and let's say, what's that tennis player, John McEnroe?
No, it's two complete opposites.
Well, let's stick to football.
The problem with Deion Sanders is number one is no problem. It's just the fact of you got a guy. The mistake that I think for the NFL what Deion made was Deion thought that he was a Manning, and when Deion said, "I'm gonna,"
he is.
No, but my point is this scenario we're talking about when Deion went out there and said, I'm gonna make sure my son. I'm gonna decide where he goes. If we don't go to the right team, we're gonna not allow him to go there. You got 32 or 31 white billionaires, one whatever he is,
Indian,
and
a nigga don't own shit.
They're not going. They be like, wait a minute, you know what I mean? Deion, we like you, but you not gonna set that trend. You know what I mean? And that's what, and that's the mistake he made.
It was already a
and
white
that's
guy
what
that
Hurt should
had
do
did-
is saying.
had
And
did-
Dion knows it because
Peyton
Dion
Manning
apologized.
So that's
Dion
how we
knows it
know
because
that
Dion
it's-
apologized about it.
Oh Lord.
That's how we know
What are
it's
you
racially-
apologizing for?
Because he
I'm
wanted his
tired.
son.
That's buck dancing.
No, because he want
No,
because
man,
no,
your
no,
son
no,
can play.
no, but he realizes he hurt his son's draft stock by doing that. He apologized to his son.
What's the point of being a millionaire if you apologize? I
No,
don't get
because-
that shit.
because
What the
you-
fuck is you
because-
apologizing?
because-
I'm a multi-millionaire. I'm saying sorry.
But it's still your son's dream. It's not your dream no
He
more.
in the NFL.
You've already no he. But he's a fifth round
rounder.
pick when
He
he's a
got
first
more
round.
money than all us put together
That's irrelevant.
from college.
That's
Not being
irrelevant.
fifth pick. I mean, not being
No,
fifth round.
from college.
We could come up with.
How
I know
much-
Angelo. We could come up with some shit to get more than a fifth round.
No. How much money he get in college?
Oh, that's different. But
Your
he
son
talking about the
has
draft
made
stock,
millions of dollars before he even went to the NFL.
But that's his dream, though.
It's not about the
It's not-
money.
Then you playing.
It's about him playing.
No. You only playing due to injury, and you're on a fifth round, and you didn't even get to take snaps.
And that's the only reason. That's the only reason Tom Brady playing because of injury.
No, Tom
No.
Brady didn't.
Tom Brady
was
wouldn't play if Drew Bledsoe didn't get hurt.
Yeah, but Tom Brady was the last pick of the draft for a reason. Shador didn't show that shit in college.
Tom Brady, fifth round
He was
pick.
a sixth round pick.
Sixth round
So
pick.
what I'm saying, you in the league, quit crying like a little punk and quit apologizing when you got $50-40 million.
He
don't have
doesn't.
it. He got fifth
You stop
round.
counting. You can't
He
count a
got
dad pocket.
$40,000.
You can't count a dad
He ain't
pocket.
apologized. The daddy apologized.
He didn't
What?
apologize
because
to
he-
him though. He didn't
because he-
apologize to the league.
Yeah,
he apologized to his son.
Oh,
because
my
he knew
God.
how he hurt his son.
Oh my God.
It hurt his son.
did.
It
Nigga, you in the NFL play and shut your mouth.
He can't play because his daddy keep talking shit. That's why he literally can't play.
But this is the
Melo
part.
Ball and them did it. He ain't got no money.
LaMelo Ball was the number one player coming out of high school.
Right. And he got 2 kids in the NBA.
He does.
And he talked more trash than Dion with no record
But
to back it
Shador
up.
wasn't good enough for his dad to be on his. The Shador wasn't good enough for his dad to be talking shit. And
So
you
let's
doing
tell the
that.
truth. You ain't a first rounder.
We knew that, but he was still the second best
He
quarterback
wa-
in the
he-
league.
he wasn't a
second
fifth-
best
he
quarterback.
wasn't a
He wasn't a
fifth
fifth
round
rounder.
pick.
The problem ain't him being
He
the
wasn't a
first
fifth
rounder. He wasn't a fifth rounder.
Randy Moss went when?
Why are we comparing?
Because
Shador and
Randy Moss is a first pick, first rounder.
Yeah,
he went late
Shador
in the first
ain't that.
round.
Shador ain't
so
that. But
quit-
just because you're not
I'm just
Randy Moss
saying-
don't mean you fucking me.
No, what I'm saying is
His
Tom
level
Brady.
was other
Tom
shit.
Brady considered the best quarterback ever. By D.
Now.
Now. He went 5th, 6th round.
Sixth
Sixth
round.
round.
And he played his way to the top. Shut the fuck up and play ball. Dion got a $50 million contract and you saying I'm sorry? Come on,
But you
bro.
still talking about Dion and not his son.
Dion saying I'm sorry for what?
He apologized
Fuck
to
that white
his
boy.
son.
But Peyton Manning can go out here.
Because that's
but
what
Peyton
the white
Manning go
man
out here
wanted
and
him
say-
to do.
Peyton Manning go out here and
He fell
say,
right into that.
now Peyton Manning daddy can say he didn't do it for Peyton, but he did it for the other. What's his
Eli.
brother? Eli.
Correct.
Eli can't play for anybody.
That's correct.
And he got picked
Exactly.
with the Giants, a major
Which is
market.
what I said. My opening statement was
Exactly.
they let him
And he
know
ain't never
you are not a
apologized.
Manning. you are
Thank
not.
you.
You are not a
Thank
Manning.
you.
understand.
And
They-
that's
they
the
let him
part
know
that I
that.
didn't like though.
But by
because we keep-
Deion Sanders better than any Manning, arguably.
Yeah, what?
Football, baseball, basketball, fathering.
Athletics. Father, he just made his son a fifth rounder.
I'm
He said
saying,
father.
but his son got character.
Dion's a great father.
Yeah, he's a great father. I mean, that son got character, all this other stuff. They ain't all his kids good, but what I'm saying is, this not wrong for you to say, look, my son not coming from no ghetto with a single mama. My son coming from $1 million home. He ain't never lived nowhere he cutting no grass and washing no dishes. He got morals and values, so I got a good son. And I got $50-60 million, and I'm the greatest to ever do it.
Yeah.
I'm not apologizing.
That's fine.
To
And-
my son, to anybody. My son is not gonna play for anybody. And I know my son go to Jacksonville like that boy from Georgia and ain't doing shit.
That's fine. You can feel just
But I'm
like
saying-
that. But if you see, that's cool because Dion's set for life and his son is set for life. But you're not playing your game. You trying to get into their game.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
That's
He
they-
in there.
Yeah.
He barely.
Yeah.
He ain't barely get. It's
He
people in
did.
free
Yeah.
agency.
Nigga,
His-
he's literally
the
fifth
other
round,
boy-
you literally barely. He's
Nah,
the fourth. He's the fourth quarterback.
No,
He
the
literally barely
other
got it.
boy barely made it.
I'm saying, just
He
because
did make
one
it.
boy barely made it, don't mean Dion's son did barely make it. He barely made it. So if you want to play that game, you don't have to play their game at all.
Yeah.
That's
You
correct.
can live off you can be Dion's son for the rest of your life and live
Bruh,
off Dion's $50 million.
he in the
But if
league.
you want to play that shit, You got to shut the fuck up.
No, you don't.
But that's the part
See,
I
that's
don't.
why-
But that's the part I don't
He
like.
got more money than the
That's
first
why I
round
don't
pick.
support the NFL.
And that's fine.
Because they out here handling
And I
Negroes.
always say, if
I'm
you-
saying
any kind of way they
Shador
want.
got as much money as the first
For
round.
what?
It's 32.
For what?
It's 32
To play their
teams.
game.
It's
Yeah,
32
if you want these
teams.
millions, that's what come with it.
in the
To play their
NFL.
game.
That's
It's
correct.
rigged
It's 30.
bullshit.
It's 32 teams in the NFL. That means there's only 32 starting quarterbacks in the entire world. There's only 32 starting NFL quarterbacks.
It's 96 total.
It's their game.
It's their game.
It's
No,
their game.
so
Out the
it's their
entire
game.
world.
But
You
look-
think about how many colleges they are. How many colleges there are with
No,
football
but-
teams. This is hundreds and thousands of kids that want to play on them 32 teams.
cannot
You don't
like
want to play
it,
that
and
game?
that's fine.
The game is
No.
going to keep going.
I'm saying
The game's going to keep going with
The
or
game
without
doesn't
Shador
need
Sanders.
you. It
No,
don't
what-
need
It
you.
don't
no,
need
that
you.
don't-
It don't
Yeah,
need
because
you.
they know
It's
be-
gonna move
and that is-
regardless.
and that is the point with anything.
Which is why you apologize, because that's the
anything-
point.
That's
what
the
he
point with
said.
anything in America. They run it and they say, all right, if they dangle money in front of us and we just jump. We start doing
And I'm saying
we
the people
start
who
tap
got money be
dancing
dancing.
for money.
I'm with her.
You
And
know
I'm
what
just
I'm
It's for
saying?
money. It's for 50 mil. It's for millions. It's life changing.
It does not.
He can still make
this
that.
is what I'm saying.
Shador.
When?
I'm saying he still got opportunity to make that.
In 4 years,
But-
because he was a 5th round pick. He got to ride this contract out, and then he'll get his chance. That's the problem his daddy
If Shador
created.
ball out next year
He'd be on his rookie contract still.
and he don't come back his third year without a contract extension or a readjustment,
Who's to say he's that good for him to even be up there pumping that shit?
say,
you ain't that
Exactly,
good.
exactly.
Then what I'm apologizing for?
No,
You're
it's not.
supposed to
It's
be
not being.
fifth
It's not
round.
being that good. It's being to be able to do that, man. You got to be at an elite level, which means you got to be one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league to say, I need a new contract. You're not gonna go from rookie season to one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. It don't work that
He
way.
can't even play.
The boy right now in New England is a MVP candidate. But trust and believe, he's not gonna go in there and say, I'm not coming back next year. Now they might offer him a new deal.
Brock Purdy lived with his mama till he won the Super Bowl. Till he lived with his mama.
Hey,
He
this
lived
is
with his-
this is
he-
reality.
He on the San Francisco. He's on the Niners. It's their game.
It's
You
their
don't-
game.
You don't have to play. If you don't like they shit, just put the controller down. It's
No,
they
no, no.
shit though.
Period.
It's they like that.
But
shit's
it's
what it is.
our money good money.
But I'm saying
This is a lifelong dream. What y'all? This is what you
he
made
made it though. The dream is
know.
fulfilled.
No, I feel you.
No.
I feel you, Lo. I
The
know
dream
what
is
you're saying.
fulfilled.
No,
I'm just
You
the dream-
satisfied the dream.
This guy ended his college career with the anticipation of being a 1 or 2 quarterback.
But he wasn't that
drafted.
good.
He was better. He
In
was
that
better.
draft class,
He was
yes,
better.
he was the second-
Thank you.
he was the second
He
quarterback
was
in
the
that draft
second
class.
best quarterback in that draft class. It ain't even close.
ain't-
That's like saying
It ain't
you-
even close.
That's like saying,
Debatable.
that's like saying you the best
He's
trip
better
at.
than Dylan Gabriel. He's better than Tyler Shuck.
Yeah.
He's better than all them
All
niggas.
of 'em.
All them niggas got
All of
picked.
'em.
All them niggas got picked before him just to show Dion that
Ju-
this our shit.
Period.
They had ESPN setting up cameras at that nigga house knowing they wasn't about to pick
But
that
that's what
nigga.
I'm saying. This is younger
Knowing they
guy.
wasn't. They had ESPN through his party on TV. You think the league ain't already know they weren't picking this nigga?
That's
And
supposed to-
every time they picked another quarterback, every fucking round, they put the camera on Dion's face just to make sure we broke this.
That we
nigga.
That's
broke
supposed
him.
no.
That we broke
That's
him.
supposed
We
to
broke
drive
him.
you. That's supposed to drive you. Okay, I'm fifth
They
round.
drive you. You still gonna be 5th round this year.
Okay,
though,
that's
nigga.
what I want.
You gonna have to drive.
And when I
next
play
year.
everybody that I play, just like them old, you on the list. Boop boop.
He got to get in the game.
you gotta get in the
first.
game
But he in the
first.
game now. He in the game now.
But
Niggas had
only
to get
due
hurt.
to injury.
Okay,
He
he in
didn't
the
get- he
game.
didn't even take no practice snaps the
He
whole
gotta get in the
season.
game.
They had no intention on playing that kid.
He in the
They had
game.
zero
Not
intention of
only
playing
that,
him.
like I just said, when he get down to the end zone, they take him out.
Then
the
they take
game.
him out. 'Cause we
He
can't
in
let
the
him,
game.
can't let him score. Can't let him score.
Can't let him score.
He
Yeah.
in the game.
Bro, you know what I'm
There's
saying?
more people want to be there than not.
For sure. And that's
So
why
he-
he gonna shut the hell up.
And he in there.
You see
I
what
don't
I'm
know,
saying?
man.
Is that what I'm saying? That's why. Like y'all said, y'all act like this is some new shit.
Yeah.
Y'all act like this system ain't implemented in America forever. Y'all like this. Y'all about to
I'm
change
saying
some shit.
I already know this.
For
I'm
sure.
just
And
I'm
that
just
is your
saying
choice.
that.
And that is your choice to not
Yeah.
support football.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna Angelo going
I'm
to the
just
game
saying
Sunday.
it's a whole lot of
You go
stuff.
Angelo.
I'm saying it's a lot of
You
stuff
go
I
to
don't
the game.
support because all money ain't good money.
I
You
feel you.
what I'm saying?
I feel you. I don't never
So-
think it's a bad 50 mil. That's just me. I
mean-
ain't seen a bad 50 mil.
And that's the problem.
I ain't
I
seen a
know you
bad.
throwing jokes, but that's the
No,
problem.
that's real.
That's the problem.
That's real.
That's the problem.
Matter of fact, I bet if I
That's
had
a-
50 mil
that's
for
a-
you right now, I bet you
listen.
change that shit too.
Listen, one of the issues in our communities is that you have
Enough niggas ain't
people
got 50
making.
mil.
You have these.
That's the main problem.
Hey,
Them niggas ain't got 50 mil. That's the main
you on that. I
community.
feel you on that.
So how much the first round to
I
get?
feel you on that.
They
But,
get
but
like the top 10
I'm talking
picks
about
get,
some of the
top-
music.
Get 20 mil.
That's
or
what
10
I'm
mil,
talking
something like
about.
that.
20
Lottery
million
picks get 20
guaranteed.
mil guaranteed. Then you go to your people the immediate, the 15 to 30, they get like 5 mil. Then you get 2.5 when you get in the second round. So by the time Shador get in there, he on like a $300,000-$400,000 contract
Yeah, for 5 years.
for 5 years. You see what I'm
Rookie
saying?
contract.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what Dion did to hurt him. He could have been a second rounder.
But
Definitely
why y'all
would've been
say
a
hurt
second
when you already got the money?
He already has his dad. You're
You-
right.
you-
And you
right.
in the league.
You
You keep
right.
saying you already got the money.
He got
but,
Dion
but,
money.
But,
He
but
right.
Man,
again,
look, your swag supposed to be different when you got money. Broke
Yeah,
niggas
it
can't
was.
talk like rich niggas.
It was, and he was holding up the rollie at school and all that
Broke
shit.
niggas can't talk like rich niggas. If
If
you
you-
rich, I'm not about to shut up because you got some man.
That's
Listen,
fine,
if
but they
your-
just
if
won't
your-
put you in the league.
Then I go 5th round.
if
That's
your
all.
son, if your son been working every day his entire life to get to a certain point, whether it's football, basketball, mathematics, band, whatever it is, you've been working your entire life. You have been working your entire life. You've been doing all the drills, all the studying, all of this, all of that to get to a certain point. And somebody else speaks,
Your dad,
or your dad,
who
says
got you
something-
everything you got.
says, regardless,
He got you your DNA. He got you workouts with Tom
But he's
Brady.
still been doing
you
the
working
work.
out with Tom Brady
but
because
he's
of your
still
daddy.
been, but he's
You
still been
working out
doing
with Troy Aikman because
but
of your daddy.
my point is, he's still been putting in the work.
Dude,
he still had to put in
the
the
first
work.
round draft pick from Miami, right? That
Where
first pick,
Michael Jordan's sons at?
working
You know
for
what I mean?
Nike.
There's a whole.
They ain't that good.
They didn't put in the work.
They
you don't
not
never, you don't
good.
never, you don't never know how good nobody is.
They
but
did play.
They had
But
to put
one
in
play
the
for
work.
Isaiah Thomas, they not that good.
They had to put in the work.
They not
That's all
that
I'm
good.
saying. I'm just saying you had to put in the work.
He put
is
the
my
work
point.
in, but look, you working with Troy Aikman at 16 years old and Tom Brady at 14 years old, and you going to 3 weeks to work on Tom Brady, and that boy in Miami.
And
is-
you did all that.
No,
and
no,
then
no,
your,
no, no.
then your time to shine.
and you still.
This is your time to shine. Your time to shine.
and
it
you
gets taken away
not
from
you not
you.
the best
And it's
quarterback.
taken away from you.
No,
Hey,
I'm saying
Lo,
you not the
I'm
greatest
just saying.
quarterback.
I'm just saying. You put all the work in.
You
and it's
not
your
that
time.
good.
He is.
Because that boy from Miami,
I
they
don't
got
even know why I
drafted.
argued. This nigga got on a Kaepernick shirt.
No,
Hey,
no.
We ain't gonna never agree on this.
That's right.
No, no, no.
The
The first pick. Who was the first pick?
That's right, Smith.
We gonna never see
No,
eye to
no,
eye.
no.
Cam Ward was the first
Yeah.
pick.
Did that boy work out with Tom Brady?
Right.
He might have worked with Tom
Wherever
Brady, but he
them
worked
white
with some big
folks
name
wanted
people
him.
because he's from Miami.
That's my point.
And,
Yeah,
and
he got it
and
from
people
the
like
hood.
Luke and all them, they put him on some. So
I like white people.
'Cause it's a different world now.
I
got
just
it.
don't like
it's a different world now.
But at
dirty-
13
the
years
ones that
old,
try to hold black people.
you ain't working out with NFL Hall of Famers.
Depends on who you are. Depends on what your name is.
Sanders.
Depends on what your name is. A whole lot of.
And you working
now.
out with NFL Hall of Famers your whole life and you go 5th round, that's kind of on you, bro.
All right, well, listen.
You wasn't watching the video. You wasn't watching how they were doing that, boy.
Yeah.
You can't deny talent.
Skip
All right.
Bayless, Skip Bayless and Mel Kiper quit their job when Shador got named. Them
Yeah.
niggas was like, oh, we just can't do this racist shit. No. And Skip Bayless was the most one of them I know.
Yeah.
He was like, oh shit, they just really not giving a fuck.
Yeah,
like niggas
man.
was leaving stations because of how they was doing shit.
How they doing?
Like, it was-
They like,
it
they can't
was
believe
crazy.
it.
Like,
They
niggas
were surprised this
it
actually
was a
happened.
thing.
We see
They
it. We
started
watching
reporting
it.
on CNN. They started reporting it on national news. Day 4 of the NFL draft, and Shador Sanders still hasn't been. Niggas was baffled. Niggas was waking up in the morning. That's the first thing on first take. Shador still ain't been drafted. Like, it was crazy. It was madness. Pandemonium. Pandemonium.
Hey, listen, we're gonna make a quick transition, man. Cause I can talk sports all night.
Oh,
we know he
motherfucking
can. So
night. Yeah.
but we're
Get
gonna
on the
transition
Get
to our
on.
first topic. We're gonna keep. All right, Dwayne, we're gonna be right back. We're gonna make a quick transition. Give us 60 seconds. We'll be right back. 60 seconds. We're going to the top. New phone. Listen, man, I've had iPhone 11 for a long time since iPhone 11 came out.
What?
Yeah, iPhone 11, and I wore it with pride, because I was like, I'm not getting a new phone every time one of these things come out.
That's fair.
The whole family got better phones than me, and it's okay. So I'm at Sam's, right, and I'm unloading my cart, and my mom calls me. I put it on the speaker until I get my Bluetooth. You look in the parking lot, it was dry to the left, it was dry to the right, it was dry everywhere you could see. My phone's on the back of the trunk. It fell down in the only freaking puddle in the entire area. And that phone went face first. That joke ain't been back on since, man. It went zoop.
So Lord, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you something. That iPhone 11 decided it wanted to die. It jumped. It jumped ship.
That is funny.
That iPhone 11 was like this. He can't keep pushing me like this.
Hey, we back, man. Classic Konversations with Jae Tea and Lo. And as we said before, for those who chimed in later, my man Jae Tea is not here today because he a little under the weather. So we told him to keep them cooties at the house so we can stay cootie free up here.
me and Lo were just talking about how everybody was sick.
Yeah.
Was that last week?
Last week we were talking about
that.
that.
Or the week before, man.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, man, but JT's on here, so you can chime in. I know, B. I know. But we just keep pushing along, brother. Whole bunch of comments, man. Was very interesting. Whole bunch of comments, very interesting, man. These players are making generational wealth for their families, period. I would take it all day. Wish I could play middle linebacker. I know that's right. Good money, bad money. Hey, is that money? Generational money. That's what I say, man. If folks used to talk about football being slaves and all that stuff, hey, slaves wasn't making that kind of money. You know what I mean? It's just a different ball game.
Slave masters
I was
don't make a
just
ton of
saying
money
that-
either, though.
And I was saying a lot of them don't make generational wealth because a lot of them go broke.
But you know what?
After
With the
they finish
NFL,
their
though,
career.
if you got a team, people don't know this.
I see
If
you
you got
do.
a team, 5 people make money. Like, you ain't got to work no more money. Everybody else you making some good money, but you this ain't the last job you're going to have.
Mm.
So if you make $400,000, $500,000 a year for 4-5 years, that's $2-3 million, right? You going to work again. That ain't a lot of money.
Well,
And you're 22 years old.
No, you're right. I mean, you see
25.
it now. You see now the guys. That's why they're taking these radio jobs and TV jobs, and they ain't just doing all that stuff just because they just love the game that much. Some of them set. You know what I mean? Tom Brady is set.
You got
Chris,
2 or
but
3
Chris
people.
Collins were working for a living.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They wasn't making that kind of money back then. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys working, because
So
they need
when you
to.
watch a team, a 53-man roster, 49 of them to 48 of them, they're going to have a second job.
No, that's facts.
And
That's why the point. But listen, you just made my whole argument earlier. That's my whole argument is the fact that you lost an opportunity at generational
he
wealth.
already got it.
He doesn't have it. His daddy has it.
His daddy going to die one day.
But
that is
you
generational
but you
still,
keep
though.
saying, but
He
you
is
keep
right
saying,
about that, though.
no, he's not right.
How?
Because
If his daddy already
because
set the generational mean your generation, the next
you
generation.
don't know what another man has in his will and what he's gonna leave, and he got a lot of other kids. But if you're a man, you want to make that money for you
Then
and
do
yours.
it. You in the league. Quit
You don't
crying.
want to live off your dad.
Well, do it.
You want yours. You know what I
I
mean?
agree,
all
but
I'm
I'm
So
just
that's
saying.
a generation wealth I'm talking about.
Y'all. I agree with what you're saying, but I'm saying that to his point, if his father has already established generational wealth. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't think there's anything wrong for Shador to want to do it as well. I'm just saying that he
I'm not
does
even
have a
saying-
point.
I'm not even-
Generational means you got enough for your generation, the next generation, and a few generations after that to be set.
Listen, Deion Sanders has multiple kids, right? Guess what the rest of those kids are doing?
Making money.
They're working though. They're all working.
All 5 of his
I mean?
kids working.
My point is, well, some of the ones the daughters in school, but the rest of them, Shiloh is going to have to get a job if he can't get signed with an NFL team. Although his dad might have generational wealth, you think his dad not gonna keep supporting that grown
They
man?
not that good, bro.
It's
My point is, but you got. But I'm saying you got the good.
What do you mean?
No, let's take money away.
I think we don't understand what
What's the
generational
point?
wealth
No,
is.
I
though.
don't-
I think
Let's
we
take
do
money
have a
away. Let's take
misunderstanding
money
of what
away.
that means.
You have an opportunity to play in the NFL. First round, 7th round free agency, it don't matter. You there. Ball. Whatever your daddy did to get you that ball, man, you in the lead. I'm not about to be apologizing.
You are one Achilles injury away. You are one MCL, ACL. You are one injury away. That you'll never. Do you know how many people that left that went to NFL?
So he one diagnosis away.
That was great and never got that check.
Most of them.
It's way more than made it. It's way more than made it. So we got to stop thinking that way. Way less. Dwayne said opportunities is less as a 5th round pick, and it's way less. Tom Brady, the reason why you can prone out Tom Brady is because it's a phenomenon. Somebody gets picked in the 6th round to become the greatest quarterback of all time is a phenomenon. That's why it's such a great story. But those stories are very, very minimal.
No, what about
those great stories are very, very minimal. Huh?
What about oh boy.
Here's my point. Those stories
Terrell
are minimal.
Owens was a 5th round pick.
He's a 3rd round pick.
So what? It's like crying over spilled milk. My daddy said it.
Yeah, Dwayne, you know, without a microphone, you keep going.
Right.
You can't go for so long because they can't hear you. That's what they responding to right now.
Can we keep moving?
Kiki says some things are not about money.
Yeah.
Dreams are priceless, and he apologized for that reason. What he cost his son money can't buy as a father. What he did was right. Apologize. I agree with that. Deion Jr. just said dad doesn't give him anything. Yeah, that's what I said. Y'all keep talking about generational money. That's his money. You know what I mean? That's like Bill Cosby says all the time. I'm rich. Me and your mama rich. Y'all ain't rich.
Well, it ain't
got to do with y'all.
It's not generational wealth then.
Generational wealth means I can put
generational wealth. Literally.
That's not my point at all. My point is I'm not going to be apologizing for even if I'm not going to be apologizing publicly specifically. Maybe I say something to my son privately, but I'm not apologizing for wanting the best for my son.
And that's why he apologized, because now he wants the best for his son, and he knows if I
he
apologize.
wanted it then.
He apologized because apologizing knows is going to help his son in the long run, because it's going to kind of break that wall down. So if he wanted, that's why he did it, because he wanted what was best for his son. He realized what he did hurt his son. Now as a father,
why the world got to know that?
Now as a father, because I did it publicly, so I'm gonna fix it publicly, and that was the best thing he could have ever did for him, because it killed that story. But listen, we're gonna move on to this next topic. We got Pastor Jamal Bryant. Pastor Jamal Bryant, New Year's Eve, him and his wife stepped out on New Year's Eve, and his wife was wearing a nice flesh color, voluptuous dress, and
with that girl that was with Bryant.
Jamal Bryant, that was his wife. That wasn't a girl, that was his wife.
Skin, the one that did the interview with Cam Newton, that's his wife? No. Oh.
That's a doctor. That's the doctor. Cheyenne Bryant, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, the preacher got an ex-wife?
Baby, let's get into it. Because
so Jamal Bryant's wife stepped out, and it garnered a mega load of criticism from the church families, from the church body, a major load of criticism. And Jamal Bryant came back out and let these folk know, I like it, and y'all ain't got to go home with it. This is my wife, and I bought the dress. You know what I mean? So the question here tonight is, how do you feel about, number one, the dress she wore? Do you think it was too revealing? Do you think it was appropriate for the church? And what do you think about the church's response in terms of how they came at her, and then his response?
She looked fake.
Go ahead, Jae.
First off, I just feel like, wear what you want to wear. However, I do feel like if you are representing a church, you first lady, I think that she could have chose something like why does, it's like these women, and nothing against what y'all want to do with y'all bodies and what y'all want to wear. I'm not against that. Wear what makes you feel good. But it just seems like, why as a first lady do you want to be a part of the culture that has to have all the attention on you, has to look sexy at every event. You know, the thing was very low cut at the top. It had a whole bullseye right on the coochie part. I just thought it was just a little over the top, you know. But at the same time, she's married to Jamal Bryant. I think that he's over the top. I actually like a lot of his, you know.
Okay.
Lo knows how I feel about pastors. I believe in church. I believe that pastors are not perfect. They are imperfect people. However, Jamal Bryant is extremely he stays in the news. He cheated on, you know, he's very controversial. He's cheated on his wives before.
Wives?
He's had children.
Hold on.
He married, well, let me say he married Giselle twice or something like that. Or
He
maybe,
married this girl twice?
No, the wife before. So I may have wives wrong, but
No, he got wives because he got this a second one.
yeah, exactly. So he's had children. So to me,
He got children on the wedlock?
I don't know what more they was going to expect from him, and then for him to go up in front of the church and say all of that, you know, they clapping like he was, they literally clapping like he was giving a sermon when he's just talking about he picked out the dress and he liked the dress, and it was, you know, if you want to go to the Bible talks about you don't want to do things that cause people to sin. So if you feel like if she's out here just trying to show out and try to show her body and look provocative, is she supposed to be of the world? Is she supposed to blend in with everybody else and do what everybody else is doing? You know, I don't agree with that. I don't. However, me and Lo talk a lot about this. I think the Christians do whatever they want to do and justify it. So, and if they like it, do what you do. Do what you do.
Lo, is that a see-through or
do.
that's a color?
It's just nude. But it was supposed to look see-through. That's what nude
And
is supposed
it
to
it's flesh
give you
tone.
a flesh tone, so it looks like you don't have anything on. But she was
She got a
covered
rump.
to an extent.
She
you
got a
know.
rump, Lo.
I mean, from the dress, it looked like she had a nice
She
body.
built
She
like a
can wear it
Pepsi
then.
bottle. She built. Man, I'm
Well, you
give it to
know,
her.
Jamal Bryant
She built.
is a faux prophet preacher. Him, all them preachers, them big mega T.D. Jakes, Joel Osteen, that white woman in Florida, I forgot a Patty, be singing like she black. Them prophet preachers. Them ain't in this thing to change people's perspective on how to live consciously and righteously as a Christian. They're designed to make money. So he making money.
Interesting.
Get that money. Hey, and you know that's fill him up. You know, a boy was raping little boys for Jamal. So hey, this is better than what it used to be.
Oh,
Tight shirt wearing,
wow.
what's that tight shirt wearing Negro?
Wow.
Eddie Long, Bishop Long, touching them. Got the boys all in there. I will never pay the Lord. And let me
So
cut
you
this.
don't think they
let me
even
cut-
there to try to help people,
Ain't that what they did?
teach people how to live?
Jamal, hey, that nigga was in Sunday, and the word will get me out, and just like they said in the Bible, Babakai, and cut that nigga that check. I didn't want to do it, but the lawyers advised that it was in the best interest of the church. But man, them all faux prophets, man. That ain't real, bro. You gotta live a certain, like, if you really was convicted from your heart, your answer would not be, I liked it. Your answer would be, I hear you. I'm gonna work with myself with this. And it's gonna be really a reflection inside, did I really do the right thing? Because it could have just been, maybe this wasn't the best choice. But when you the leader of a flock, and everybody knows the leader, it's not easy to lead hundreds and thousands of people.
Facts.
And so you don't want to bring unnecessary attention to yourself and your congregation or your worship house over some clothes. Like I want to know, because I'm saving souls. Like, I've saved a soul. That's your gratification, not how many hits can you get on Facebook. Like, he's a full prophet preacher, so that's what you do.
So you saying because
It's cool 'cause he-
prosperity preacher to say they aren't helping anyone is asinine. So are you saying? So are you saying because you feel like he's a prosperity preacher that's why he would buy the dress and she would wear a dress because it's about the show? Is that what you're saying?
They
Like-
not really about saving souls exclusively. They really about, I need to make so much money per month to live the lifestyle I'm living. And that comes before profit. That comes before saving the soul.
Well, I understand what he's saying.
You see what I'm saying?
That's why I meant prosperity. Prosperity and
Right.
profit are the same.
Right. So when you come across a line and I got to make so much money every month
Mm-hmm.
and I got to save a soul, sometimes you got to sacrifice money. And you can't make that decision bringing attention to yourself in a way that brings controversy.
So do you feel like her wearing that dress is about attention, or what do you?
It aligns with
how do you feel? How do you
It
feel about
aligns with prosperity preaching.
Okay.
I remember watching T.D. Jakes from Mississippi. He's from West Virginia. I done seen T.D. Jakes go preach in front of 13 people on a VHS with the lisp and sweat out 2 JCPenney suits for 13 people. And then I look at him 20, 30 years later with books, and he wearing skinny jeans and dressing like he dressing according to the style.
I mean, is he supposed to wear the same thing?
No,
but
when he was sweating, the point I'm trying to make is when he was sweating out them 2 JCPenney suits, he was preaching for God.
Okay.
He wasn't worried about how my appearance looked. I'm trying to save a soul. But when you get a mega church and you connected politically, you connected in educational systems, and you making millions of dollars, you got to appeal to your audience. Your audience is no longer the Christian family. Your audience is who gonna cut that check. And Stevie Wonder cut a way better check than Stevie Blunder.
The thing is, though,
But Stevie Blunder gonna give his life to the Lord.
The only thing I'm not agreeing with when pastors go on stage or they go up in front of the church and they start streaming, they are trying to pull people in that are not Christians as well. So they're not just preaching to only Christians. They're supposed to be bringing other people into the faith. Secondly, just because you're a pastor doesn't mean you need to be wearing the same thing you wore in the 70s.
No, I'm not saying that.
There's nothing wrong with him dressing more up to date and wearing what he wants to wear. If he was for you to say when he was preaching to those 13 people, he was really
You seen the passion in his heart.
Okay, but I'm saying is that passion and that dedication is what grew his church. That's all I'm saying.
No, what grew his church was money.
Can't say,
what grew his church was money.
But you just said he was doing it for God, so why is it now?
Because he didn't have a mega church. He didn't have a Potter House yet. Now you got to think he getting contracts from the federal government, from the state government, from the local government. They not cutting them checks so you can go out there and save that little kid who on the corner who out here. You getting that check because you can make 15,000 people vote for me. You getting that check because I need you to rehab these houses and you can make some money on the back end for homeless people. You doing it, but you ain't doing it for the one reason of saving souls for the God. Okay. You got to make a profit.
If you have a church, a church is a 501(c)(3). The whole purpose of a church.
No, a church ain't nothing. That's the white man stuff. Church is for Christ.
No,
ain't got nothing to do with no acronyms, no numbers.
If you have a building,
you can have a park bench. If you preaching for God, it ain't about money.
If you have a building, a church is a 501(c)(3). It
ain't always been that. What was before that?
I said if you have a building, if you somebody you want to just go to other places and preach or whatever.
No, you can preach on anywhere. You can preach on
the
soapbox.
Churches do you are correct. Churches do 2 things. You have the pastor that is trying to teach people about Christ and about living for Christ, living as like Christ lived. But you also have, when you have a building, when you have the church, part of what the church is there for, if it's a 501(c), is to bring money in to the church and to distribute it throughout the community and to help people within that community or wherever those people are at, if it's overseas or what have you. That is what they are supposed to be doing with the money, okay? That's one reason why I told Lo about one of the churches that I like to follow. They literally do telethons during the year. Not telethons, I'm sorry, but they'll do a show where they just one or 2 services, maybe more than that, where they show who they're giving the money to, and they give the money out during, you know, those programs. All, you know, however many hours they're doing it, they show each place that they're sending this money to. So that's what they are supposed to be doing, to build up the community, have resources for the community, provide food, help people
but the
help,
church,
have
but
a
the
place
church,
for
but
the elderly to come
they not
to.
playing. They not playing Connect Four.
It is a mega church.
No.
A lot
They
of
not.
mega churches.
They not playing Connect Four. This is chess on a way another level. Jamal Bryant got federal contracts. He got state contracts. He got local contracts
To do what?
to house homeless people.
Okay. And what's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
But if Kemp say I'm gonna cut that $250,000 off, then you can't do that. So now what if you? So let's say let me think of somebody. Let's say Diddy reached out to him, and and Diddy was sincere. He felt sincere, and he started working with Diddy. And Kemp say, man, if you keep working with Diddy, I'm cutting your money off. And you forgot, you're supposed to say, well, keep that money. I'm helping one person find God. But when you for profit, man, I got 30 people over here gonna do the right thing, and I didn't help 30 people, but one more, nah, I'm gonna tell you, man, I gotta lose my money. Nah, I ain't gonna do all that.
I mean, I don't know what you're saying, but what it sounds like to me, you're saying if he's getting money and he's housing 100 homeless people,
and he got one man that want to give his life to God,
and he's
supposed to get that. He's supposed to do whatever it takes to get that one man to God.
Okay, but here's what I'm saying.
And the
so,
money.
So let all the other let the 100 to 200 homeless people that you're housing in there, let them go.
Why should they have to go?
You said I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
You said
he should say forget the donation.
When he get that money, it's not given to him without a stipulation. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying, let's take Martin Luther King. When Martin Luther King was at his peak, he said the Vietnam War was wrong. That man went from having all kind of money to barely being able to buy an airplane ticket to Alabama. He couldn't even drive to Alabama. That's how broke. He had to use his personal money that he got from whatever he did, because SCLC went under. But he was not gonna let somebody tell him how I'm supposed to act as a Christian. And I'm saying that when you're a prosperity preacher, you don't contemplate them things like you do when you really for God. When you're preaching the word of God and you're trying to save souls, I can't stop trying to save a soul because you, the governor, you, the city mayor, telling me what I can't do. No, whatever I think right for God, that's what I'm gonna do.
So based on the dress, you're saying
it aligns
with the prosperity portion
because you're not really
preaching.
Contemplating. See, you should have a conscience.
So if you went to that church, would you? Let's say you were a member of that church.
I'm gonna get rich than a motherfucker.
But would you?
If I go to that church,
what side of the coin are you on the dress?
Whatever,
appropriate or inappropriate?
If I'm going to that church, I want the coins. I ain't going to prosperity church to be broke. Shit, I'm gonna be deacon.
Oh my goodness.
And your point is, you feel like it wasn't appropriate for church, although you said earlier.
I just feel like they shouldn't be trying to blend in with the world. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that if you're gonna be first lady, be first lady, and set an example. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like what makes you want to just go to an event and look overly.
But what if the example
sexy,
is I want to see some of y'all start to feel better about yourself, and this is how, and I'm showing y'all that it's okay to look glamorous.
You can look okay. Let's get to that. You can look glamorous.
Who you got, Dwayne?
Without looking like you have a see-through dress on. There's like millions of dresses that she could pick. That's all I'm saying. To me, it was I just didn't like how it was. Like I said, the bottom part went in and it just looked like a target right to the coochie. I don't know. It was over the top to me.
Okay.
To me, it was over the top for Pastor.
We got a caller. Go ahead, caller. Tell us if you want to state your name and go ahead with your comment.
Classic Konversations. What's happening? It's Jae Tea.
Oh, Jae Tea. Dwayne told me he didn't know who it was.
Yeah, man.
Turn him up, son, Dwayne. What up, Tease? What you got, brother?
Don't get me laughing. I'm start coughing.
Yeah. We don't want you coughing through the daggone phone.
Dang, it's messed up, Law. That's messed up. You be your own friends.
Yeah, but the first thing, bro, you said something about Stevie Wonder and Stevie Blunder. I'm trying to figure out. Stevie Wonder can't see a damn thing nobody wearing. What does that have to do with anything about a dress?
No, he can cut a check that Stevie Blunder can't check. Stevie Wonder can write a check.
But he can't. He gonna cut the check anyway. He can't see their dress.
Stevie Wonder got 16 kids. He know where that hole at.
What does that have to do with a check? Lord Jesus.
Listen, with my thing on this, with the way that the church has changed today, I get the prosperity preaching, I get that part. But with the way that the world has changed today and the way that, church has changed to the point of come as you are, you don't have to be dressed up anymore with, your deacons. The deacons are 30 years old now. Your preachers are not even 40. The wives are in shape these days. I don't see, I can see some people trying to hold on to the old Baptist ways of things. But with the way everything is changing right now, her wearing what she was wearing, the nude part may have been a little much, but the fitting part I don't have a problem with. The problem that I have myself is that he gets up in front of doing his supposed sermon, doing his word, and brags, or I don't know what everybody say he was defending his wife. I just thought that was the wrong place for him to do it. I thought that could have been done. She wasn't attacked in the church, so why didn't you do that where she was attacked at, which was basically online? You did that in the church, and I thought that was, to me, you was kind of taking a pulpit and making it into something else than what it was supposed to be.
He made the pulpit a prophet. Emotions make that pocketbook open.
You kind of you pulled away from the word. Now, like Jose said, they was out there clapping and eking and hawing, but those same people that was out there doing that were the same people that was online tripping on her. I guarantee you, because that's what we do. But I do, what she was wearing, things have changed, man. Pastors are going up there with the fly watches, the fly hats, they driving in the fly cars. It is a prosperity thing in the bigger churches, but even the smaller churches, it's not as much of a prosperity thing. But even in the smaller churches, the pastors look different than what they did back in our day.
So
I totally believe that.
So JT, let me ask you the direct question then. If you was in that church, do you approve the dress, or do you think that it was too much for church?
For church?
That's where she was at.
No, she was at a fundraiser.
Oh, wasn't even at the church.
Was it a fundraiser at church? I thought it was a fundraiser.
Yeah, it was a fundraiser.
She was with the Negroes.
A UNCF fundraiser.
Yeah. Now, that dress in the church, no, I wouldn't approve for the first lady to be up at the pulpit with that dress on, or walking up there or sitting to the side or whatever. But if she's going out to dinner or whatever with her husband, I can't, I wouldn't be I'm just not a big church big church guy, but honestly, let's face it, she looked damn good in it. So I have to say I probably would approve.
And repair now based on that statement, because Repairman said this a couple different times on here. He said if she was unattractive, nobody would say anything. Do you believe that as well? That's because that's the reason why all the conversation is?
Nah. I don't agree with that.
Nah.
Yeah, I believe if she was unattractive and the dress didn't fit right. Unattractive could be a whole lot of things. She'd be ugly in the face if they have a nice body. But if the dress didn't fit right, then yeah, I don't think it would be an issue. at all.
How can a woman be unattractive if she give life? I always ask people that.
What?
How can a woman be unattractive if she's the only thing that gives life?
If it's not something that I want to look at, it's unattractive.
They
Just
always
that
say,
easy.
beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So repairman said to you, Jose, said, so do community announcements from the pulpit, but don't defend your wife from the pulpit.
The whole thing to me is if my
Oh, that was that JT. Somebody said something about I wouldn't have did in the pulpit. Oh, JT.
Oh, okay.
Don't use the pulpit.
Yeah,
JT.
I just thought that he was he doing it from the pulpit just took away from it for me. I understand defending your wife, but she wasn't attacked. If she was attacked that day in church, I can dig it. But she was attacked online probably a week earlier or whatever, and you had all this time or whatever to go online. You always somewhere online saying something or doing something. You could have done that there. I don't think you should have done that in church. That's my opinion on that. But
that's the whole reason. It's clickbait. It's profit.
Can I ask y'all something, all the men? Each person just answer separately. Was it sexy to you?
Hold
on
a second.
That was a dog.
Yeah, I think a man enjoys his wife looking nice.
Yeah,
that ain't what I asked. I'm just asking.
Yes, it was very sexy.
Yeah. Okay.
It was very sexy.
But
okay.
I think it was inappropriate.
Yeah.
You think it was inappropriate because of who she is or the dress?
Because of who she is.
Because of who she is. Dwayne said he think it was inappropriate because of who she is.
I'll say this: her curves and shape, no matter what she's gonna wear, is gonna show.
Because her curves are shaped, no matter what, are gonna show. So she didn't have to wear that kind of a dress.
Right. That dress at that, you know what I'm saying? Even you know what I'm saying was just it was over the top. Like it's a time and a place for everything. Like I think she could have done something a little bit more.
He said there was a time and place for everything. She could have wore something else.
It's not. And let me say this: it's not.
Dwayne, you keep talking long. You don't have no microphone.
I got the mic.
Okay.
I know. Was it inappropriate because of her position?
Yes.
That's what he
said.
said.
Inappropriate just because as being a woman.
No, it wasn't appropriate as a woman.
And her age.
No,
let me say this. I'm not saying she can't look sexy. I'm not saying that. I'm saying for your title, for where you're at in this atmosphere, she wore that with the attention on with the purpose on grabbing attention.
Yes.
I don't think it was wore just for the night, like it's a ball gown. It wasn't wore just like a ball gown. It was wore to.
I don't think no woman puts on a dress without looking for attention.
I'm about to say when you step out dressed up, you're dressing up for some type of attention, aren't you?
No, I'm not saying.
Period. I don't care what you put on.
He's saying she wanted that. She wanted.
Say this was the Met Gala or something. That to me, that type of dress what she wore was that type of place. It's for like a high fashion type event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's at a college fundraiser, and because you got to think your husband's just in a black tie suit. Just down.
No, but
it ain't got to be so revealing.
Like, I don't think the clothes matter.
But let me say this. Even the fact that they thought it was see-through shows that you were trying to give that appearance off.
Right.
Right.
No.
If you wear a nude outfit and a flesh color outfit, you're saying I'm trying to give this appearance off. Whether it's see-through
but I don't think that's the problem, Wayne.
But this is what I'm saying. Most women.
No.
The younger girls now will wear nothing like she wore, and it really be nothing.
Yeah.
So so she's seeing that. This is how I look at it. She's an older woman, but she's seeing that. She's seeing women going out and stuff like that and getting away with it. And she's saying, "I got a nice body. I can get away with it."
No. Yeah. The issue you made with Deion Sanders, the premise you made was the argument. The premise of your argument was that he hurt his son's opportunity. So therefore he apologized. His heart by that conviction, he said, in my heart, I didn't want to hurt my son. I thought I was doing what's best, and it didn't work out that way. I'm saying her dress, let's say there's nothing wrong with that dress, right? But when you address somebody as if I'm arrogant about it, I'm bold, I'm standing 10 toes down on what I did, then your heart should, to me, a person who got a conscience in the heart is like, look, my wife is beautiful to me, and I thought she was outstanding in that.
That's what he said.
And I understand your argument. and I'm not pushing back against it. And I would think about this next time we step out, because I think this is valid. I don't want to bring this type.
You saying that's what he should have done?
But if your heart is convicted on saving, if your heart is for leading my people, then I don't want to bring undue attention to my people if it's not for Christ.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the dress that's not the issue. It's the way he responded. Is if I'm standing 10 toes down, but when your heart is convicted, it's like certain things you just don't do when your heart is a certain way.
Yeah.
If your heart is for God, you say, man, I didn't want this. My wife is beautiful to me, and I bought this dress for her, and I think she was outstanding. And I believe her beauty was recognized, right? But I didn't want this attention, and next time I do it, I'm saying again, next time I do this, I would think about that, because I don't want to bring that type of attention to my congregation. This is about saving souls.
Right.
But when you 10 toes down, now people got an emotion. They emotional. And what people do when they emotional? Spend money.
Oh, Lord, here you go again. Back to that.
No,
How did that equal that?
You watched the game last week. If you would have known that was the outcome of the game, and you had the opportunity to go, and you didn't go, what would you have said? You watched last night's game. Y'all won by 2 points. If you had, man, I should have went to that game. That means you're gonna spend hundreds of dollars because you want to feel that emotion. People do that stuff for a reaction. Like, people do stuff for a reaction because they wanna. That reaction is gonna lead to the next thing.
So you're saying all this is for?
It's attention seeking.
It's for attention seeking.
And
now, I felt the way back. I felt the wife was doing it for attention seeking, and that's the part that I just felt like was a little.
But even if she
for her to be first lady,
a beautiful woman, and she wore what she thought was look good on her.
She wanted. Listen, the reason why
don't want attention.
The reason why
she ain't no different from no other woman.
Oh, goodness gracious! But anyway, here's my point: is that. My point is that there's so many. I watch a lot of those different things, right? They have all these events. Everybody has been coming to these events with these see-through outfits on. So to me, she was trying to be like the world, but have the nude lining underneath, but still give that impression. And that's the part that kind of made me feel why try to be like them, you know, and be overtly. Give the illusion of that you're nude under this.
She looked good.
Like, I just felt like she could have worn different.
So let me ask this question: if based on what you just said, you know, if a woman was going to that event, like some of the other women do, and they solo or whatever the case may be, she stepped into that event dressed like that with her husband. He was, you know what I mean. So why should she feel some kind of way if? At the end of the day, you can't. His approval is what should matter. You know what I mean? And he said he bought the dress. So why should she feel some kind of way based on what the public perception is? If I'm out here, my husband is with me. You know, I didn't come by myself. I'm right here with the man I stand beside. Why should she feel some kind of way about it? And then. You know, what does it say about people in terms of the judgment of how they came at her in such a, you know, derogatory manner?
You said a whole lot. I don't know.
She was out. Let's start with the first part. She was out there with her husband.
I feel like it doesn't matter if you out there with your husband. That what does that mean?
I think
you out there with your husband.
He said, "What about her dress wasn't setting an example?"
I just felt like I told you. I felt like it was nude. It had the illusion of being nude. It was very low cut on the top, and it had a bullseye on.
It wasn't
on the crotch.
It just kind of
to me when
together.
I looked at
like a basketball.
It draws your eyes in. If you know anything about fashion,
it
when you going in right here and it's exactly.
It does.
So to me. I just felt like she was trying too hard to be sexy, and for what? I was just like, for what?
What's wrong with being sexy? What
reason?
Though?
There's nothing wrong with being sexy, but why? For what reason does she have to be overtly and trying to dress like these women that dress that are not in the church, or the women that are not?
So it's about the church. So it's about the church then.
Yeah, you first lady. That's the whole point.
If she
whole point. Y'all get mad all the time when these pastors don't standing who they're supposed to be and have a standard. The first lady doesn't have to have a standard.
Yeah, she do. But what if it wasn't? What if it was all black and gold, and it wasn't see through? Would that make a difference?
Yeah, I think it would have made a big difference if yes.
So it's not about the clothes. It's about the heart. And when you profess your life as being a pastor, you can't. It's like when you doing something at a professional level. You can't do what everybody else do. Cops can't break laws.
There you go.
Like regular
people.
Firefighters can't.
They do, but
but they're not supposed to, right? A judge got to live a different life than the average person, right? It's certain people that you take certain jobs and the responsibility never stops because you took it. If you're a teacher, you can't go out here and do everything everybody. It's certain things you can't do, and if you don't like that, then you shouldn't take the job. And when she married him, she took that. And the only thing I'm saying is you make mistakes. It could have been, I didn't feel the way y'all felt on however y'all felt. I felt my wife was beautiful. I felt my wife was good, but I'm considering what you're saying because this is not what I want. I want to bring people to Christ. That's my only job. It's not to get another paycheck. It's not to buy a Rolls Royce. And that's where we get messed up at. People, and if your congregation is bringing you this wealth, that's different than you getting money from all these different ways. I'm saying this is really chess. These people get money. So, for example, they about to clean up Atlanta, right? FIFA coming. Who gonna feed all these hungry people? Who gonna feed the homeless? Churches, right? How you think churches pay for that? They get grants. $1 million grants, $2.5 million grants. Food don't cost $2.5 million.
So you think the dress got them the 2.5 million?
No, I'm saying these churches are recognizing and understanding that there's money to be made. And the more attention that
let's get back to the dress.
Let's get back to the dress.
How did the dress get in the 2.5 million?
Jamal Bryant makes money from the internet. Jamal Bryant makes money from the church and however, writing books, appearances, other places. He got money come from. He needs attention for that to work. That don't work with 10,000 people following you. That works when you got 300,000, 400,000. And to get 400,000 people watching, you got to be provocative. Nobody want to watch a regular person, a man who just got out of jail. Now he working at Walmart and gave his life to the Lord. Nobody want to watch that. They want clickbait. People want to
followed him from his beginning.
I followed him since
he's always been off the chain.
Yeah.
Well, he's different.
Yeah.
And he attacks different subjects, and he says things that have been controversial in terms of when he's talking about teaching brothers how to grow weed and things of that nature. He's just saying some things that are a little unorthodox, but does that not? You don't think that helps bring people in? Y'all saying this dress is so provocative, but what if you're a woman that dresses a certain kind of way and that makes you feel, I feel more comfortable. I can go to this church because it's accepted. I can be who I want to be. I don't have to dress like Keegan said earlier, I don't have to dress like a grandma to be accepted. You know what I mean?
No, you don't, but you got to repent.
People go from, like there's a middle ground, right? People saying okay, grandma nude dress. There's a middle ground. You don't have to be a grandma dressed like a grandma. There's a middle ground that you can still.
Okay,
if she want to show.
So if the dress, in your eyes, if the dress wasn't nude with the nude fabric, you would be okay with it?
Yeah, I think that.
Jae.
Yes. I think that if it wasn't, because I guess because I watch a lot of the media and when they have events, like the doctor, she was just out in a whole nude outfit, Nene Leakes was out in a whole nude. So to me, it gave, I'm gonna be the pastor's wife, but I'm still gonna try to look like
I'm not dead.
No, you don't have to look. No, you don't. You do not have to have on a nude dress to look like you're not dead. So that y'all just go to the extreme with it.
Because I think the judgment is extreme.
Look,
right. Look, I'm gonna ask this question. Zay, don't take this the wrong way. I'm gonna ask this question though.
Yes.
Have you worn a nude dress?
Nope.
Would you?
Why?
Look, I'm gonna just say it like this. I'm not against.
Oh, she Jesse
I'm
Jackson.
not
That's
against.
a Jesse Jackson answer.
I'm not against. I'm not against new dresses. I'm against how people are. They represent Christianity, but when it fits them, there's no standard.
That's prophet
And
preaching.
that's all I'm saying is
That's
that.
what prophet preachers
and all
do.
I'm saying is that if you're gonna be, you don't have to try to emulate the world and then say that you're set apart. So to me, I had already seen all these women in these new dresses, and then here coming the pastor's wife in one that was low cut and had a bullseye. So to me, I just felt like she was too concerned with trying to look like the world, right?
But aren't you supposed to meet people where they at? Aren't you supposed to meet people where they are?
I don't judge nobody. Like, they do what they want to do.
I'm just saying, as a pastor, wife, aren't you supposed to try to meet people where they are, as opposed to feeling like you're above them? Aren't you supposed to try to meet them where they are?
It's not about being above somebody. It's not about that, because you can set a standard. That's just like if you guys have grandmothers that maybe don't cuss. That doesn't mean that they feel like they're better than somebody. That's a standard to say, I'm not going to use this type of language because this is the type of person that I am.
But you
and if somebody, it doesn't mean that they condemn someone else. They're just setting an example.
Who's standard?
So,
who's standard though? Who makes that? Who's the who? Who says that that's wrong? Who gives it? What? That's the judgmental part. Is why does a person or a group of people feel they have a right to say that's not a Christian standard? Says who? Says who?
But hold on, let me say this. When Kirk Franklin did a concert in that tank top, y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm. And they tore him up.
He tore him up.
Mm-hmm.
If he danced, they tear him up.
What did he do when he came back to the people? He says, I hear you.
Exactly.
I'm not going to wear that no more because this ain't what I wanted. I felt good. I looked good. I believe my body was nice. I felt good with it.
Right.
I seen myself in the mirror before I left, and I was proud of what I seen. But if y'all feel like this, I can do something different.
So based on that, and based on what you said, so do you feel like that takes away from the message? Did that take away from Kirk Franklin's message? Did it take away from the fact that he said that she raised, they raised more money for the UNCF than been raised over a certain period of time? That they said she prayed so hard that had everybody going. Did her dress take away from the message?
It did. The dress didn't do nothing. The dress is not the issue. It's the way he responded.
Correct.
So yours is the response. Yours is the dress.
Mine is the dress.
Because you can't tell. Because
I just feel like
when you walk in the line, though, it's like you walk in the line. You want to feel good as a woman. You want to look good, and sometimes that requires you to show what you got, right? But at the same time, you
only
are a
in
Christian.
America.
You are a Christian. I done seen some Muslim women with a full hijab on, boy, and you still see that thing from the
That's
back.
my point.
So I'm just saying.
Okay, that's my point.
It's some people got bodies.
They still, if you got a body, the body gonna body, right?
The body gonna body.
Okay, so that's my point.
And what I'm saying is, you always, as a beautiful woman, you walk. People gonna see you a different way, regardless if you're a stripper or pastor's wife. Or the pastor.
But I mean, if your thing, if you are representing that we
Shirley
are following Christ, if you're representing we're following Christ, what is wrong with you being modest? What is wrong with you saying?
Why do I have to be modest though? Why do I have to be modest?
Modesty. Modesty is.
Why do I have to be modest?
That's an opinion.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. The title.
Again, the people. Here's the problem. Here's the problem that you have. The people outside of the church know how people should be within the church more than the people within the church. No, you know what I'm saying? Like I talk to Lo about this a lot. How Christians literally they don't even act like Christ, but they say that they're Christians. Is there no standard? Is there it just does everything go if you just feel like it goes? Is that what it is? I mean, I don't know. Y'all can give me an answer. I don't know.
When you're a prophet preaching, yes, that's how prophet preaching works. That is, you are defining prophet preaching. When you in this to make a money.
Let me ask you this: did we know about anybody else's dresses from that night? It was plenty of pastors who came there with their wives. We didn't see nobody else's.
They may not be as fine as her.
So let me say this though. Let me say
They
this,
might
though.
not be as fine as her.
She was beautiful.
Well,
I thought it was
let me
Giselle
say
at
this. I
first.
agree with Ant because I feel like, let's just say they did say something. Say nothing. You're better off saying nothing. He made it a point when he went onto the pulpit and preached it. Now that sermon is a meme on TikTok and Instagram.
And he
so
getting paid.
He did it for a reason. No matter what y'all say, he did it for a reason because it was plenty of wives there. They didn't get photographed, and they didn't come to the pulpit the next day talking about how they paid for their wife's dress. They didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
They just didn't do that. And like y'all said, the congregation wasn't the one saying it. The internet was. So he tried to. They did it for the money. They did it to stir up controversy. They did it for their podcast that they have. They did it for their church. They did it for all that. But it is about the money. I feel like it's more about the money than it is anything. And because she could have wore anything and been sexy.
Facts.
She could have wore
Facts.
anything.
That's
her
my
body
point.
Is sexy.
The body
If she
gon'
wore
body.
Anything, it was gonna be sexy.
Mm-hmm.
And like you just say, if it wasn't nude color, we probably wouldn't be talking about it. If that was the case. If it was just a regular black dress and it just looked nice and it fit her, we wouldn't be talking about it. She wouldn't even.
Exactly.
They wouldn't have took a picture. Nobody on the internet would have said nothing, nothing. But they did because he wanted. Even him saying he bought it, he wanted to stir the controversy.
Yeah.
He by saying he bought it, he's saying he brought the controversy. He brought the eyes, the ears, the clicks. He did it on purpose.
What say you, JT?
Again, I think this dude is different. Like I said, these pastors are not the old people that you call reverends. You know, they're pastors. They're different. They're young. They're vibrant. Yeah, some of them probably got some damn bourbon in their office in the church. It seems like that's something that's well known and that they do now. It's just a different time right now. Now, again, the nude part, and I get what Jose is saying because the other lady that was on the Cam Newton joint, she had just wore a dress. I actually thought it was the same person when I first saw it. She had actually wore a dress that actually wasn't nude; it was actually see-through.
Yeah.
Who did that?
She wore it. I actually thought it was the same thing.
Yeah.
But then I you can say this. At least the pastor's wife said, "You know what? I ain't gonna go see-through. I'm gonna take it down a notch and put nude on." She could have went see-through also.
That dress was a 101.
She could have went see-through also, but I just don't like the way he responded in the pulpit. I think he took advantage of. I don't know if it was planned, but I know he took advantage of a situation that was right there in front of him. I don't think this is gonna have anything to do with feeding the homeless or anything. If he got all these grants, he ain't gonna use his own money to feed the homeless. That ain't what they're doing. That's why they got the grants. But I don't see too much wrong with it anymore because again, times have changed, man. It's these you put a label on somebody. She's the first lady. She might not even be a Christian. So she just married some guy.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, ding, ding,
it happens.
JT.
It happens.
Right
when you say about people using Christianity when they can, you can go to a comedy show and hear a comedian go in, cursing, going in, and then at the end of the show, God bless everybody, giving all thanks to the Lord, my Jesus Christ, and all that, and it's serving them at that time. So who's to say? But I just don't like the way he responded on the pulpit. Other than that, I ain't see too much wrong with it, to be honest with you. Every woman that put on a dress to me is seeking attention. I bought my wife dresses because I want the attention to come to her. So I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't gonna buy no dress for my wife so the attention's not coming to her. I ain't gonna buy a dress for her to make her look bad. The sense that that makes. So yeah, that's my take on it.
Okay.
But again, Stevie Wonder can't see them, bro. So that ain't got nothing to do with the money.
Well, I thought the Bible said we're supposed to be set, that Christians are supposed to be set apart. And so to me, if you trying hard to look like the world, especially when it comes to something that you can make any choice. She had a million other choices. I just thought it was a little bit a bit much. Like you said, her body gonna show. The body gonna body. The face and body is gonna do what it's gonna do, you know.
So you feel like the criticism was just?
If you're a Christian.
Christian should walk around with a burlap bag on.
I mean, I don't like the criticism. I just think the criticism is judgmental, and I just don't like the fact that people are so judgmental against other folks. You know what I mean? First lady, is it appropriate? If she would have wore something else, tight fitting, would it be criticism? Still probably criticism, because people are just so judgmental. They're just judgmental on whatever. You know what I mean? So I just think that's what it is, you know. And the fact that it was at an event, you know what I mean? I just think she may have wanted to just shine, and that's what she did. And I just think the criticism not just. Set apart, does that mean literal? That's why the Gentiles were indoctrinated into the faith. They had an issue with her wedding dress too. The lady's a well-dressed individual, and when she steps out, she don't hold back no matter the occasion. If you know, you know. So is it the inner man or the outer man? Did her dress or his comments cause people to stumble or turn away from God? Good point. You said something earlier I wanted to capture too. Whatever the perversion are in the people, not the wearer of the dress. Yeah, I think that's a good point too. All right. Gonna talk about her dress, talk about the money she raised as well. Yep, I brought that up. B said her wearing a dress does not affect his ability to preach. Giselle, you're being judgmental. When you shop these days, you buy what's in the store.
That ain't no store bought.
Exactly.
That was one-on-one.
That particular video about raising money, how you think he should say and will reconsider her dress because it brought attention, but you don't think Dion should have apologized to his. Funny to hear people talking about the standard of church. You don't get paid for TikTok memes, whoever is talking without the mic.
Right.
Even if they don't get paid, the more people that watch them, the more people gonna continue to watch.
She wasn't trying to be
if he has it,
sexy,
if he has it set up like a, you right, Dwayne. Dwayne was just saying that he gets paid off. Well, that's not what I'm talking about. Some of the pastors, they will give their like one of the pastors I watch, the church gets all the proceeds from when he does his videos.
But that's the hustle.
Videos and things like that. Well, pastors got to make money now.
No,
I mean, y'all act like pastors don't have to make money.
No, they don't.
Stop it.
No, they don't.
Why they don't have to make money? They don't have living expenses.
Malcolm X didn't make no money.
That's my point.
Malcolm X made no money.
But then if the church giving them too much, then y'all got a problem with that.
No. You don't have to make money. Malcolm X made no money.
Do you have to make money?
No. Yeah, I have to.
Why do you have to make money?
Because I ain't no preacher.
Why do you have to make money?
But the church can buy your house.
I'm asking you something. Why do you have to make money?
I gotta pay my bills.
You gotta pay
bills.
You gotta eat. You gotta have a car to drive.
Yeah.
You got insurance.
But if I was a preacher,
you got kids. You got a wife.
If I was a preacher,
they do too.
No, if I was a preacher, the church can pay for all of that.
And then y'all have a problem when the church give him a raise.
He ain't getting no raise if he getting paid by the church.
Why? So wait. I mean, why do y'all feel like? Okay, that's a whole nother topic. I'm not even gonna get into it. I don't understand why y'all think preachers supposed to be broke.
No, they ain't got to be because you.
And they putting in their work in the
church.
What
do you need money for? If a church say, "Hey, I want you to preach here. Go get your $500,000 house." Okay, here's $5,000 a month to live on. That's it.
How did Malcolm get to Mecca?
He was invited.
He
went more than once too. He went with Elijah first. But Elijah was sick and couldn't go, so he didn't go on the Hajj. The second time he went, he was a guest of several countries in Africa. When Malcolm, that's why they burnt the house up. That was the Nation of Islam house.
Correct.
That wasn't his house.
Correct.
He owned nothing. If he wanted a new dresser, he said, "Go get me a new dresser." If I'm saying preachers don't really need. I mean, if you your intention
You
is
sound
to bring
just a little crazy.
Well, what is a preacher's purpose?
Because
what is your job as a preacher?
Listen what I'm saying though. Listen what I'm saying. You've been on your job for 30 years or 20 years.
Yeah.
Have you gotten raises?
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't they deserve to have raises?
Because that's not your job. What's a preacher's job?
If that's his job, some pastors put all their energy into the church.
What is a preacher's job?
Whatever they get hired for.
No.
Whatever they get hired for.
They job is save souls.
No, but some of these churches have them doing a lot of other stuff too. And if your church has you
that's
doing a lot of other
stuff. That's
stuff.
what prophet preaching is.
All right.
That's what prophet preaching is.
I'm going to agree to disagree because I do think.
You defining prophet preacher, but then disagree.
I do think you keep saying prophet preachers. I do think there's some of those out there. But I'm also
what
saying
do you think a prophet preacher does?
I'm also saying that if you built an organization, if you built a 501(c) and it's thriving and you're writing books and you're doing things to help people, why should you not get paid for your work?
Because your job is to save souls, not to get paid. Your payment is in the how many people can you bring to Christ.
Okay.
Your payment is not in how much, do I got a Rolls Royce? Your payment is, thank you, church, you bought me a Toyota Camry. I will drive this humbly because my job is to bring people to God.
Okay.
To God.
Now you being overly religious.
No, that's a preacher's
and not
job.
being no earthly good because they still got bills to pay.
No, they don't. What? The church pays all your bills.
Okay.
The church will pay your bills.
Okay.
When they say go get a $500,000 house, they not telling you to make a payment. They say if that's the house you want, we buying it. If that's the car you want, we buying it. How much money you need to live on? You need groceries, all this other stuff. You want to go on vacation?
So the pastor should only be doing that, and he should not have a career to write books.
His career is preaching.
Writing books or doing. Mm-hmm.
Most preachers are getting paid by the church.
A lot of them don't, though. A lot of them don't. Yeah.
You can make your money on the side, but when you sell books, you need an audience. Where do you get your audience from?
I've been a member of 3 churches over
T.D.
the
Jakes
years,
number one.
and the pastor did not take a check.
Okay, but I'm saying T.D. Jakes is one of the best book writers.
Yeah, so why shouldn't he use his skills?
And he makes money from his books. I'm not saying he don't.
Okay, and
but where's the audience come from? Who gonna buy the first 10,000 copies?
It doesn't matter. If
you
you're
know
doing
what
what
good writers do write and don't sell 2 books? There are people who write way better than T.D. Jakes who can't sell 10.
How do you know that?
Because I read it. I've read T.D. Jakes books and I read other people's books.
Sound like you kind of hating on the preachers.
No,
I mean,
I'm not.
let them do what they do.
If you are for a prophet, you're not
if
for
they
the Lord.
doing their job, but they church asked them to do, and they are still able to
one
write
more comment, but if you look at, he said, how did he make it to Mecca? How traveling was it traveling for free?
Yes, he traveled for free. He paid nothing. When Betty died, she got evicted, and she was under what's name several times. She got out of foreclosure because Nina Simone helped her out. And Ruby Davis, that woman went and got a PhD to feed her family. She didn't have no money. When King died, Coretta didn't have no money. Coretta money came from Daddy King. Daddy King gave her the house on Sunset. She made her money. She didn't make no real money until she started signing the books when you got the Coretta Scott Award books. That's why when she was living with crackheads and dope fiends in the 90s, right there on Sunset, they selling pussy and dope in her neighborhood. She didn't have no money to leave. Her husband preached for God. And I'm not saying he wasn't a sinner, nobody else wasn't a sinner, but his purpose was to save souls. And it ain't no different times niggas accepting shit that they shouldn't be accepting. Niggas is weak. The times ain't changed. You got punk ass people. And I'm saying Jamal Bryant is for a prophet. When you what's the nigga Creflo Dollar is for a prophet.
It's for a prophet.
This man.
It's a 501(c). You say that? Do you get mad at Goodwill?
Goodwill,
when Goodwill trying to get money, when the Salvation Army bring in money, so that they can do it, and they only give about 5% back to the community.
No. The number one,
and they only give about 5% back to the community. The rest of it is for operation costs and CEOs.
Goodwill is a multi-billion-dollar corporation. All they saying is we're not going to use our profits to reinvest and make more profits, but we can do whatever we want to do with our profits. We can take our profits and buy planes, go on vacation. Just because you're 501c3, what that means? You could do anything. You could do whatever you want to do.
That is my point, is that some of the churches are 501(c)(3)s. They bringing money in and they putting it back into the community. And a lot of them are putting way more back into the community than what they're bringing in.
That's impossible.
I'm sorry. I don't mean what they're bringing in. I'm sorry. Than what they are keeping to pay staff and what have you. Whereas these other large corporations are only giving about 5%. And nobody says anything about that.
They not in business to save souls.
They're still taking in donations.
Goodwill is not in business to save souls.
They're doing both. The church is doing both. The church is taking in funds to help people in the community, and they are also trying to bring people to Christ.
And they're also making people filthy rich.
All right.
You're not supposed to become a millionaire from a preaching pulpit.
Okay.
That's like saying a teacher's supposed to make $1 million.
I'm going to let you have your opinion. Ain't no wrong with
a preacher's supposed to be a multi-millionaire?
If I'm writing books and my books are bestsellers and I'm putting in the work, yes.
And you got people hungry in your city?
Yes.
You got people can't pay their bills?
And people get on my nerves with that. The same people that think the pastor's supposed to be doing everything are the people that ain't doing
God.
That ain't okay.
It's not your life.
Every Christian should be taking care of the people around them.
And you got punk ass
Every
people
Christian
not doing
supposed to be doing whatever they think the pastor's supposed to be doing.
Is because people not doing what they
He
not
just bold enough to get up in the pulpit and talk about it. Everybody is supposed. If you're a Christian, you're supposed to be trying to walk like Christ,
right?
And take care of the sick and the poor. And
Christ don't got Cadillacs and fancy Camelbacks to ride. That nigga was walking, and white folks killed him, right in Italy. You're not supposed to live that life when you're a preacher. It's like a judge. Clarence Thomas not supposed to be taking multi-million-dollar vacations with billionaires. He's supposed to be judging for the United States of America. This is what you committed yourself to doing. That's a hustle.
Okay. Real quick, Kiki said, but if you look at her at any setting, Cajun event, the lady's dressed top tier. This is why she should not dummy down to be accepted by non-judgmental Christians. She laughed about the non-judgmental part. So God can expand Jabez's kingdom, but not ministers. The church pays the pastor because that's actually the pastor's job or career. Ty Vic. B said, I was baptized at Dexter Avenue King Memorial Baptist Church. Dr. King and Coretta were not broke. All right, real quick, man.
On Sunset.
Real quick, just get y'all opinions on.
Pussy over there.
Get y'all quick opinion on the occupants the takeover in Venezuela. Just quick.
This nigga, I'm like Dave Chappelle. This nigga, man, that shit's so funny, man.
What's your thoughts on it?
The people in Venezuela were actually really happy because they didn't want to be under that dictatorship anymore. However, they don't know America is about to drain their resources, and Trump it's like every other day he's doing some stuff that has not been approved.
Has anybody seen the warrant? That's what I'm waiting on. I didn't think you can take somebody and say they've been criminally charged without a warrant. No, but I'm saying, where's the warrant? Because, Obama brought charges up against the same guy, and they didn't go through. He lost the vote by 78%, and he didn't leave Maduro. Maduro not the nicest person in the world.
Yeah, that's why I said the Venezuelans are actually, a lot of them have been online saying they're happy.
There are two things you cannot do. You cannot arrest a person from an international legal standpoint. Like, it's a nation, so you got to follow certain rules. You can't arrest somebody without a warrant, one. I haven't seen it. I've been looking for it all day. Two is, you can't try the man in your country if you the country that stole him. He has a right to a fair trial. How you gonna get a fair trial in the country that stole you? You're supposed to be in a neutral country that has no skin in the game. So how is he going to federal court in New York? And then, how your second in command, one day after you got stolen, we working with America? What the fuck? You steal my best friend and now I'm working with you? Motherfucker, we supposed to be fighting at all costs.
So bigger than that, told her, and if you don't,
You will get worse.
you'll get worse.
Well, you supposed to take the worst. That's what I'm saying. You got punk ass people in these powerful positions. Then you get these results. It's like, and then don't get this shit twisted. Don't give a fuck about oil no more. Saudi don't even give. The Middle East don't even give a fuck about oil no more. Oil got a shelf life of every major country, your major countries, China, Russia, America, Brazil, nobody's using fucking oil like that no more. You got EV cars, right? Who's using gasoline like this?
EV cars, you can't do no road trip with an EV car.
You can't do that with no Tesla.
After you drive 200 miles, you gotta let it 250 miles. You gotta plug it up for 2 hours.
That's because they
almost bought an EV.
That's because they got American.
A lot of people don't even know that.
The BYD can go damn near 400 miles to a charge. The BYD got double the technology of a Tesla, and it's the #1 selling EV car in the world. They won't even let that motherfucker come into America.
They're not letting it come in because they actually put a really high tariff on it before Trump even. They put really high tariffs on all those other cars so that Elon's vehicle could be the one that is selling like it's selling. Yeah, they've already proven that those other vehicles in those other countries, those electric vehicles, are way better, and they're not even sold as high as our electric vehicles are over
They
here.
have the price. They 15,000. But then this next
crazy.
thing, they got that cobalt, they got that cotin. This is for Apple, Google, Meta, and they got what? Resources, and they can produce energy. The #1 crisis we face in the world is we don't have enough energy. They trying to fucking make electricity with old engine jets. They trying to bring back a nuclear power plant. They can't make enough energy to keep the goddamn keep up with the technology. So you got a whole country just south of Cuba, which ain't but a rock throw from Florida, that can produce all this energy. That's got the #1 reserves of natural resources, not oil, natural resources in America. Google, Apple, Microsoft, they about to get paid. We about to steal all this shit.
The thing is, I'm glad
you're going to pay for it.
I'm glad you said some of that. What's going on now since he did this? These other countries
are going to steal.
These other countries are basically getting prepared to fight us. They're like, don't come over here with that bullshit.
Man, they in the game.
These other countries are like, don't come over here with that
bullshit. But here's the thing.
They're trying to make Venezuela and America a part of America now.
Not to approve of what the argument did, but what he did. You talking about those countries doing this? All those countries have done the exact same thing. Although every single one of these countries who are pissed off, they probably pissed because they didn't think of it first. Because all these countries don't do nothing but rob, steal, and kill, just the way this country was built on. This country was built on rob, stealing, and killing.
China don't kill, they just give you that good deal.
Well,
China got $80 billion invested over there. And they about to lose it.
I'm just saying
some of these countries, the ones I've been to,
Russia trying to take back, the fight Russia having right now is because they want the minerals. I mean, this every war that's happening is happening because of minerals and oil. I mean, that's what all of it. They're all doing the same thing. They all doing the same thing. Yeah, I mean, I just don't like the fact that he's doing it on the premise of this guy's a drug dealer because you just gave a pardon to
a drug dealer,
one of the biggest drug dealers in the history of drug dealing. You to give a pardon to. So to do this junk on the premise of this is about drugs is garbage. That's I don't like that fact. And people are buying this story about this is about drug. No, it's not. You just pardon the drug dealer. So it's not about drugs. This is about oil. This is about that money. At the end of the day, that's all it's about.
And let me tell you something. Steal, kill.
Greenland is next. Yeah, he won't Greenland. He already said he wanted.
Greenland is a peaceful country, and I hope that they do not go in there and jack up Greenland.
He won't.
He won it though. He already said that.
Rubio got a hard on.
He's already said
it. That's gonna make me sad for real. Because America is so. Man, I guess like when I started traveling and I saw how like these countries, one of the countries I went to, I remember that this lady had left her poodle outside, hooked to the fence. in front of the store to the little. It wasn't even a fence. It was just a little, a little railway on the side. And my friend started laughing. She said, if it was America, that dog would be gone in 2.5 seconds. It's like people are different. Everybody thinks everyone's like Americans. They're not.
They're not.
And Greenland, I think Greenland is one of those countries where they even let the babies.
They white folks.
They have them lined up. I think I might be wrong, y'all, but it's Greenland, Finland, about 3 of those countries. They let when they go for brunch, they leave the babies out in the bassinets outside lined up because they believe in the cool air, how it helps their respiratory system, and nobody takes them. And I'm just like, when America starts getting involved with these countries that are peaceful and that people are loving their lives, I just think it's gonna be a sad case. It's gonna be a sad case if they go over there and change those people's culture.
Ty Vick said the crazy thing, since we captured Saddam Hussein, we didn't try him in our country. We gave him back to Iraq, and they tried him and hung him themselves. Yeah, that's definitely a fact.
But this is what we saying about checkers. The move has been made. So now you got 3 world powers. You got us, China, and Russia, right? Mm-hmm. Who can really got the military might, the economic might to get anywhere in the world and really push somebody around. Nobody can really beat us in an all-out war, right? We got fucking nanobots that can go inside of pipes. That can go inside a pipe, fly around, and blow some shit up, right? You got the little dragonfly. It's all kind of technology. But what I'm saying is we made the move. So, okay, China got investments in there. Japan got investments. So when we stop giving soybeans to China, where did they get them from? And then where the infrastructure coming from for this? So now China say, okay, you doing that? Cuba next, because Rubio got a hard on for China. He Cuban. This is the most fucked up dude in the world. He is a Latin as Latin can be, and he went at Venezuela, who was in alignment with Cuba, and he's going after Cuba next. Rubio got a hard on for them because they kicked his daddy out. His daddy was with Batista, and not what's name, Fidel. Cuba next, and let me tell you something. Anywhere that you speak your native tongue, they don't fuck with. Think about the language. If your language is European first, you under the control of that European nation. And you're going to do what we tell you to do. And Maduro played, but not the way he wanted him to play. And he's a fucked up guy. He's not a nice guy. So a lot of people don't, he's an easy target. He's not a nice guy, so I don't mind if we get at him. But at the same time, we about to get at that money. Google, Peloton, defense companies, and people don't understand war makes money. War makes more money than anything.
Oh boy, yes it does. Ain't no question about that part.
But do the American people
we're gonna
get
benefit
the money?
Yeah, we're gonna benefit. We are
Since when?
We're gonna get.
Since when?
Every
Why
war.
is it only 1% of the country has wealth?
Because they got super wealth. But you can't go no other country where your goddamn ghetto got marble floors. You got niggas in the ghetto getting shot like a motherfucker in a 5-bedroom apartment with 3 kids, getting $1,800 a month and food stamps to eat. Your ass hungry in another country.
With marble floors? I'm
saying it's nice. That's all I'm saying. We got some nice ass ghettos. I mean, you giving a mom or a woman and her children $33 a day and she got 5 kids. You get $150 a day to eat. You hungry in one of them other countries, your ass gonna be fucking hungry. You go to any country that don't speak their native tongue, that speak a European language, and they hungry, they fucking hungry. Jamaica, Cuba, Haiti, Nigeria, Ghana, they all speak European languages. And when they hungry, them motherfuckers don't eat. We feed them. Yeah, we live good. We live good in the motherfucker, man. We live real fucking good. You got people eating steak and shit on welfare.
Who gets the welfare?
Poor people.
Do they?
Yes.
With kids?
Yes.
Okay, so the people that don't have kids, do they get welfare?
Yes.
How'd they get it?
Be mentally ill, homeless, get some money from
'Cause I need
Jamal
some
Bryant.
money.
Get some money from Jamal Bryant. One of them grants that nigga got
Goodness.
for a read a book program.
All right, listen, real quick, man. We're gonna jump into this quick top 5. We ran way over tonight, but top 5, interesting. Top 5 best dressed women that you've ever seen, modeling, TV, whatever. Top 5 best dressed women. Since we talked about dress tonight, give me your top 5 best dressed women ever.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be hard.
Well, Serena Williams was fine when she had that ass, and she wore that cat suit. She had to be up there. You remember she wore that cat suit
On ESPYs?
I don't know. No, when she did the damn tennis thing.
Oh,
One of them tennis events. She was one. Woo wee. Beyonce cousin, the light skin when it was at the funeral with the blue dress that went viral. You remember her?
Who is that next to Beyonce?
Yeah, you remember that?
I remember.
She had the blue dress on.
They had
I can't remember.
3 women. They was all fine, and Beyonce was in the middle.
really?
Who was the woman?
Who was the one in the blue dress?
You know,
got-
I like Claudine.
Claudine, okay.
She was fine. That's 3. Let me see who else. You know who look good, and I shouldn't say it. She be dressing bad. Is Ice Tea woman. She was younger.
I can't argue with that.
And I like and I remember Buffy the Body came out. I was in college. She was dressed up. You remember her?
Oh yeah.
From Carolina. That's 5.
What you got, Dwayne?
So I'm gonna go Felicia Rashad.
Felicia Rashad, okay.
I know this is more based on TV, but I like to use it because it's a reference. Kim Fields.
Kim
Reggie
Fields, interesting.
From Live a Single, she was a dresser in that series. Number 3, Ava DuVernay.
Ava DuVernay.
She looks nice when she goes out and accepts her awards, so she's very talented. Gayle King be dressing. I like how
Gayle King.
That nigga like him old. Boy.
Yeah, he said last night, boy. Last week, rather. He was.
He like
When
that.
Jay asked about the 55, yo. You say you gonna take the 55, yo. You meant that jump.
Right.
y'all can keep all that see-through stuff.
He old school. He like to slip.
I know how to use my own imagination.
He like to
I
slip.
don't need you to slip.
With the white Usher shoes.
And last but not least, I'll go Megan Good. She be looking good.
Megan Good be looking good.
Real good.
I agree on that one, boy. Can't argue that one at all.
Where JT go?
He said he's taking some more medication. What you got, Jose?
All right. These are like women that I like their style. I'll say I like Nene Leakes. I like how she dresses. I think she dresses really badass sometimes. I like Rashida from Love and Hip Hop. Yeah,
Okay.
she got good style. She's got a nice style. Kim Kardashian used to really dress really, really nice back in the day. I ain't saying she don't dress nice now. I just don't really pay attention to her too much now. But she used to be pretty stylish. And I like Beyonce. I like a lot of her looks. And my favorite, y'all probably ain't gonna agree with this, but I love me some Erykah Badu. I love how she wear just anything crazy. Her body's always banging. Again, back to the body, but she don't have to like
Show it.
be out there. You know what I'm saying?
She
But
can show it and
sometimes
not
she
show
do.
it. Yeah.
You know, every
It's up
now
to
and
her.
then, you know, she did a whole video with her ass out, but
How she
You
feel
know.
that day?
right. But in general, she's pretty.
Overdressed.
Yeah. Was that 5? Yeah, I think so.
What you got, Mike?
You know, when y'all went to talk about women and dresses, it made me think. Well, only thing I can think about is the styles more so than just like the particular dress or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But so that made me think about like the who I think were trendsetters as far as style. I think TLC. I remember when their style was so dope when they
They were trendsetters for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper comes to mind. When they came out and stuff, they were definitely trendsetters.
Okay.
I think Janet Jackson. Janet had a long run. Everybody wanted to be like Janet.
Janet dressed bad. She's she that girl. Yeah.
Not bad meaning bad, but bad
like
meaning
good,
good.
like a little bad sometimes. Yeah,
gotcha.
like a baddie. Yeah.
Yeah. Beyonce definitely has had her run.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put Sierra in that category up there too. I think Sierra's pretty dope.
Sierra's dope.
So.
All right. Frank says Sade and any four behind her. He said. Ty Vick got Lena Horne. Good choice. Patti LaBelle, Beyonce, Diana Ross, and Vanessa Del Rio.
Dang. Vanessa Del Rio. Wait a minute. Was she
A porn star.
Oh my God. We know what kind of clothing you like.
Hilarious.
Nada.
We got Diane Carroll, Lena Horne, Halle Berry, Amanda Seyfield, and Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
My mom got Michelle Obama, Oprah Winfrey, Diana Ross, Patti LaBelle, and Beyonce. Kiki has First Lady Bryant. First Lady Michelle Obama. College coach Sydney Carter. Man, I was just trying to remember her name, Kiki. Hey, Texas.
Oh, yeah. The coach.
Hey,
the college coach.
yes, Lord. Yeah, she be dressing her butt off now. Monica and Tracy Ellis Ross. All right.
Ooh, I had an honorable mention I forgot too.
Who's your honorable mention?
Mary J. Blige.
That's what I
Mary
was
J.
thinking.
She be
She a
bad too.
trendsetter.
Yeah, she is.
And she don't show her body, but she always look banging.
Yeah.
All right. I got Tyra Banks.
Okay.
Tyra Banks was always banging. Halle Berry for sure.
Yeah.
Vanessa Williams Vanessa Williams used to be killing them out there.
What's the name on wife?
The light skinned one. Yeah. But they both bad.
Yeah.
Couldn't go wrong.
Hallie's one of my favorite too.
Pam Grier.
Mm.
Pam Grier. My girl Shantae Moore.
Mm.
Good Lord. Love me some. I met her a couple times. I don't know her, but that's my girl.
Are you sure you liking the outfits on these people?
I like how she dressed. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
She wears it well.
That's what's up.
I just lost my train of thought on that one.
I see.
Oh,
They got you off whack.
back in the day, man, my girl, my Good Times characters, Valona,
Oh, well,
Valona, and Thelma,
Thelma was bad. She's
and
still bad.
Yeah, y'all picking. I think y'all picking.
picking beautiful
She
women
had nice
that dress
things
well.
Right, y'all ain't think about how they dress. I don't think y'all think about how they dress, but yeah.
Thelma still look good.
And all the jet beauties is my honorable mention.
Right. And they ain't got on Jack, sir.
All the jet,
Sir.
all the jet beauties.
I know that's right, Lo. Lo said it ain't what you wear, it's how you build. I know that's right.
Yeah.
You built, you can wear a paper bag.
Hey, yeah, what it is. All right, man. Great show tonight. Very interesting conversation, dialogue, man. Appreciate everybody's comments. Y'all put them in tonight. Well, I couldn't read everybody. It was a whole bunch of them, but Too Free set everybody off on here tonight. You went way past 5. Hey, man. It would make 6. But anyway, Jae, where they follow you? All the good stuff.
Jae Sunray on everything.
2 free.
Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace, as always.
That's the only social media I got.
It is. Appreciate that going Dwayne on the 1s and 2s. Mike in the building. You think about all those Jack magazine on Chuck's table at the house. Yeah, man, he had all of them, didn't he? Laid them all out. Yes, sir. Hey, man, Traditions Global Cuisine tomorrow. Thursday night we at KOD. The open mic show with Destiny. Friday we got the HBCU comedy night. Got several different HBCU alum comedians on stage, hosted by Steve Brown. And Saturday is gonna be Shawty's 50th birthday comedy roast and celebration Saturday night
At KOD.
at KOD. Yep. Yeah, Monday Night Football is off now. Well, except for this coming Monday night, because it's the playoff game for Pittsburgh versus Houston.
Don't the Plantation Bowl start this week?
The Plantation Bowl?
Sugar, cotton, whatever them niggas gonna be doing. Sugar, cotton, oranges. Just go pluck it, nigga.
Just go pluck it, boy. You silly.
Cut it, pick it.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all hanging out late with us tonight. Classic Conversation with Jae Tea and Lo. Get well, JT, man. Hopefully see you. Well,
And ask a cotton.
And Jae.
all the above. And we out. Peace.